Hello, everybody, and we got lots of dogs barking. You know why the dogs are barking? Because what Richard said he was gonna do.
No comment. No
What's
comment.
he gonna do, Duo? What's he
No
gonna do?
comment.
What's he gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you?
He's gonna watch Teen Titans Go the movie rather than take the time to go play the new Kingdom Hearts game. Even
What are you
play.
doing? Are you trying to get them to kill me?
That's what you said in your own words. That's what you say in your own words.
Please don't kill me.
Instead
anyway.
of Richard, his name will be Rip Herd. Rip Herd. Okay.
I'm a victim of circumstance.
Hey, you know what? You know why Amber's gone?
What? What I do?
She's out to search for you.
Good luck with that.
She searches for
I'm
you.
in an undisclosed location. I am in an
And not even the Critic Titans are gonna save you.
Well, you say
They
that.
don't exist. Teen Titans, the Teen Titans. I was talking about the Teen Titans. My bad.
Yeah, no.
I thought it was
Anyway.
in there for a second.
Welcome everyone to the season premiere of the Nerd Bender podcast. We are live today, and we're glad that you guys are here to share this great experience with us. And as the dogs are barking, they're excited as well.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, this is Duo Dreamer here, and with me is Richard Korra Kenobi. What's up, Richard?
Falling off my shelf!
What happened?
Falling off my shelf!
Oh my god.
We're a good start.
This is an awesome start.
This is an awesome start.
We're already
except
breaking
for-
stuff, guys.
I don't know. Hi, everyone. I'm the black-haired Richard Korra Kenobi, and I am not a dead man. You can try and find me, but you're not going to succeed. I don't care. I'm sorry. Okay? Don't fucking kill me. Without me, this podcast wouldn't have started. So,
We'll do well without you.
oh,
Nah, I love
Oh, got
you. Anyway, we also have Wolverine himself, SpectralStar. What's up, SpectralStar?
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm good. You?
Yeah.
yeah, we're good.
And the reason why I called him Wolverine because he actually voiced Wolverine for an episode of which was Battle
Crossover
Royale
X.
by Crossover X, and he did an awesome job. So please, guys, go check him out.
Please
You
go
got
out.
Hugh Jackman. We found your replacement.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
And we also have Freelancer Amber. What's up, Amber?
What is up, people of the internet? My voice is dying.
I'm dying.
It's all the screaming at Richard earlier.
Oh, God.
Again,
gonna-
like he rather watch the Teen Titans Go movie than to play.
Okay,
Kingdom
specifically, I never said I would rather do that. Don't put words in my
I'm
mouth.
not putting words in her mouth. I'm translating what you said.
I just have an obligation. What do you want from
Any
me?
obligation to who?
Okay, do you want me to get 2,000 subscribers? I'm literally on the brink of it, man. I gotta do something.
I want you to get 2,000 subscribers, but you're gonna lose subscribers by watching that movie.
No, technically, I'm gonna gain more because people are just gonna agree with what I say because I speak the truth.
What's the point of sitting down hours and hours at a movie theater when we know it's gonna be bad?
Well, I mean, I am the same son of a bitch who watched the Emoji Movie twice, so I mean, no pain, no gain for me.
What?
I guess.
What?
What?
Oh,
What?
What?
You saw the Emoji Movie twice.
Twice?
What the?
You hypocrite.
What?
You hypocrite.
How am I a hypocrite?
You just
You
took a
are a
Patrick Stewart all over your career, young man.
It was okay. Well, technically, I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched it on. I
You
pirated
shouldn't
it.
watch it, period.
What? You just admitted
Period.
piracy?
Oh crap! I'm dead.
You're gonna be in jail now.
Uh,
Yeah, you'll probably be all right. You'll probably be all right.
yeah.
It was
no.
just the Emoji Movie. It didn't really make that much.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, pirate is such a strong word. I mean, it's not like I bought the DVD or the Blu-ray.
It's not like you're selling
What?
copies of it.
No, I'm
Are
literally
you-
not kidding. I
You
didn't buy
bought
it.
you bought the DVD and
No,
the
I
Blu-ray.
didn't buy
You're out.
it.
You're out of Nerdbender.
No, I am not.
Rip Richard.
And the community is going to kill me.
Yes, they are. We're
That's
live.
okay. I've got so many lives at this point. I think I'll be fine.
Like I said, the Critic Titans ain't gonna save you. From
Yes, they will.
No, they won't.
They'll pull you
And
out.
I'll make
Maybe.
damn sure about that.
Okay, aside from wanting to kill Richard, let's get back on topic.
Yes. And this season premiere, we're gonna be talking about Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
Oh,
Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
We're holding on. We're holding on. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Hey,
And
Optimus.
My name is Optimus Prime.
Can't do it
Freedom
with
is
that
the
voice.
That helmet is the greatest helmet in
Yes.
helmet history
I got it.
ever.
I got
Yes.
this at Universal Studios, Hollywood.
Ooh.
It kind of reminds me of the can opener a little bit.
Ah! You need to bring him back. Bring him back.
Can opener.
I want to
Bring
do
back
like
the can
a
opener.
whole slew of videos with the tin foil.
Please bring the can opener back for the next death battle. Do that.
He's my
please.
When you've got the tinfoil mask on and you're talking, like I have to hook it around my ears. Whenever I like scream or something, it just deafens me, like wearing that thing. So
Yeah.
it's really rough.
Anyway, so yes, we're here to talk about Transformers, the very franchise that was made to sell toys and is now the biggest recognizable franchises of all time, due to a guy who loves to show off women's boobs, explosions, and jerking off the fact that he loves America. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
We'll get to that, and we'll try to talk about it less as we can.
We'll unfortunately cross that bridge when we have to come to it.
Unfortunately. But let's talk about the roots of Transformers. As Richard said, it was meant to sell toys. It was a toy line in Japan that was very popular in Japan, of course. And Hasbro wanted to... There we go. Hasbro wanted to port these toys to the States. And believe it or not, there was a Transformers show before Transformers, known as
what is this you speak of?
known as the GoBots.
Oh no, the GoBots.
Yeah, which they were the first show to have cars that transform into robots. But if you watch GoBots and compare it to the Transformers that we all know and love, even though it came first, it's almost like the poor man's version of Transformers, to be honest with you.
Oh God!
I mean, and they had such weird names. Like the leader of the villains was called Psykill.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
He turns into a motorcycle.
Look at this. Plush, pillow.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm gonna assume that you love Bumblebee.
Kind of.
Bumblebee.
But anyway, with that, we had GoBots and now we had Transformers thanks to Hasbro and also this company in Japan. And it was all meant to sell toys. The whole series was a big, huge, giant commercial to sell different toys of the Transformers. Of course, as a kid, we all... Yes, like those.
Someone just called Amber Amberus Prime.
Amber,
There you go.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yes.
So what would she transform into?
You pick. I don't know. Amberus Prime. You pick. What do you transform into?
Not only do I have like some figures, I have like a collectible like glass like.
So you transform into
Wow.
merchandise.
Yes,
Yes.
I transform into merchandise.
Yes, the best way. Oh, so that's how Michael Bay always gets people in the theaters.
Where
I
does
never
he
knew
get
that.
all these wonderful toys?
But anyway, let's talk about the 80s cartoon show, which is also a commercial for toys by Hasbro. But it was an awesome show back in the day. Like,
It was like, yeah, it was. I mean, the first G1, in my opinion, was better. I preferred.
1980s were
Yeah,
pretty good for a 1980 show.
Yeah.
I have like another Transformers merchandise, and it was exclusive to Universal Studios only. If you remember the like kind of like Lego knockoff Creo,
I do.
I do not remember that. Wow.
I do remember those.
it's kind of like a Lego knockoff in a way, But this Optimus was like exclusive to like Universal Studios.
Oh wow.
Yes.
And
I missed that growing up. Wow.
Yeah.
I have so much shit. This is belt buckle.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Wow, how much merchandise you have? Jeez.
Oh, I forgot about this one. Hang on.
Oh man.
We're pulling it out. We're pulling it all out.
Here's a
Damn.
Bumblebee shirt.
Oh my God. I'm the only one who doesn't have
that's
Transformers
awesome.
merchandise.
I actually have Transformers comic books.
I have another one somewhere. There
I
you
have
go.
nothing.
I
Nothing
have
at all.
Nothing.
It's kind of
And
like a mashup, but it's the G.I. Joe and Transformers mashup.
Oh yeah, I remember that
Lord.
crossover.
I want that crossover
That's
now.
so cool.
Give me that goddamn crossover, damn it.
I'd love to see a crossover, a movie of that.
We only
Got
got
the
it in
Rock
the
in it or
comics.
something.
But anyway,
Totally.
the '80s show.
Yes, the good old 80s.
Yes. Where honestly, I had this debate one time with my brother about the '80s,
Uh-huh.
and he was telling me that each episode he felt was kind of boring, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Mm-mm-mm.
And he said that, well, the plot is still the same. Is what
Sorry
he
to
said.
interrupt you. Somebody just said I transform into a race car. Yeah, well, I'm gonna need to transform to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, like the plot was pretty much the same, where Megatron was trying to get some energy from different resources to make Energon cubes, and the Optimus Prime and the Autobots stop him. And that's pretty much almost every episode.
Yeah.
And I looked at it as like, damn, that my brother was right. But it's still awesome to watch.
It is.
That's
It
your
is.
voice actors, Peter Cullen and Frank Welker, who Frank Welker still voices various other characters, like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. No, wait, that's Peter Cullen, my bad. Shaggy Scooby.
No, he actually
Frank Welker
voices Fred and Scooby.
Yeah.
And Scooby.
Yep.
He's
I think he also voiced Abu from Aladdin.
he did, yeah. He's the god among voice acting. He has voiced everything you can imagine.
Next to Mel Blanc.
Well, yes, like next to Mel Blanc, like Frank Welker is, one of the gods. He's one of the best ones. So yeah, but yeah, Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime. Oh my God.
But
You know,
those
there's actually time when both Frank Welker and Peter Cullen were in San Antonio, but it's at the same time as RTX, and I had to decide, but I picked RTX over that.
Yeah. Here's hoping they come here again this year. Fingers crossed.
But yeah, I mean, the '80s show was awesome. What did you thought about it back in the day, SpectralStar? Unless you watched it before.
I didn't really watch much of it. I wasn't a huge Transformers fan. So,
My
it
heart.
sucks. I know. I'm sorry. I was
My
too busy
heart.
watching Power Rangers, which had all of that, plus like Saved by the Bell,
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh, that, yeah. Okay.
Saved by the
Mm.
yeah.
And threw all of that in there,
Yeah.
But, I miss
Amber,
Power
have you watched the '80s cartoon show?
Yes, I have. Either through the TV or try to find it online, like through YouTube or something.
I saw the
Yeah.
movie where they
I-
killed
Oh,
Optimus.
we're gonna talk about the actual movie that was actually good.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that, and it was probably one of the most controversial moments in every person's childhood during that time.
Oh no.
Oh
Don't
yes.
you speak of the thing that we don't like to talk about.
Well, we have to speak up the thing because we're talking about Transformers.
Well, shit.
But anyway, Transformers was very popular. Kids were buying toys like crazy. Even I had my own collection of the Transformers toys.
I
including
know.
Optimus fucking Prime.
Do you know how rare an Optimus Prime figure from the 80s is nowadays? Do you know how freaking like in boxed and in collection? If you were to sell that, you would get a crap load of money for it.
Yep.
How much exactly are we talking?
I saw one Optimus Prime figure that had never been opened, and it was still in his truck form. It sold for over 100 grand.
Oh my God.
100 grand?
Yeah, and it had the trailer on it too. So yeah, these toys have huge values. Like some of them can go for over 100 to 100 grand, depending on how rare they are. It's crazy.
Yeah. I see those toys a lot. You ever heard of a store called Toy Vault?
Yes, I have. It's very good.
I love going to Toy Vault because I get to see old school Transformers toys from Optimus Prime, to even Hot Rod. Hot Rod was actually one of my all-time favorite toys to play with for the Transformers. Of course, Optimus Prime was like my main favorite.
Yeah.
I even had Optimus Prime for Christmas one time, and I couldn't wait to transform, but unfortunately my damn younger brother snatched it from me, transformed first, and I can never get that back. I can never. I mean, it's a rite of passage when it comes to transforming your Transformers toy. You want to be the first to transform it, and he took that away from me. I still haven't forgiven him for that.
Oh,
I know it's silly, but anyway.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, but it was very popular to the point they got their very first and only theatrical release.
Well, you say
of the original.
Okay, yes,
of the original.
Oh goodness, how could we forget the awesome '80s Transformers movie? Oh good God, it's like a time capsule every time I watch it.
Oh, Stan Bush,
Stan Bush, you got the touch, you got the power, yeah.
Oh my! I even have the soundtrack to the movie.
I still have the DVD somewhere.
I have my Blu-ray because I got the 4K remastered Blu-ray. Oh, okay. I guess we're going to get our shit now.
I don't have it. It's probably my dad's garage somewhere.
I have no memorabilia. Why am I here?
I don't know.
What am I here for?
Giving you forth? I don't know.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, so here's my collection. I got season 1.
Only Transformers. This is the only Transformers related thing I have.
Oh wow,
it's so shiny.
It is. It's a steel book. You know. This
my eyes.
I know this costs like $50, man.
That's shiny too.
Oh God, that's right. You have the rare ones. Oh,
but anyway,
out of print ones.
I have the season 1.
Damn you!
I got
out of print.
season 2, volume 1.
Oh.
I also got season 2, volume 2.
Oh my God!
Wow!
You would be so proud.
That stupid thing where they would separate them.
The movie.
I have the movie somewhere.
He's got the 06 one. I've got the.
And
one.
I got season 3 and season 4.
Oh. Bumblebee and Optimus would be so proud.
I know.
Yes, they would.
I know.
And they on my shoulder, saying how proud they are.
Please, God damn it, Hasbro, re-release the series on Blu-ray. Come on.
They will eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
But anyway, yes, the theatrical movie.
Oh God,
such an awesome movie.
It was.
The animation was, oh my God! Like
it was like a heavy metal cover come to life. That's how good it was.
Lion.
Yes.
Theme.
He also got Lion to do the opening.
It's so amazing.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, since we're talking about the movie, like. Okay, so does anyone have any favorite parts of the movie?
Could you imagine, like, I missed it in theaters, but I got to see it later on in life. Could you imagine being in a theater when the theme song hits, like at the beginning of the movie?
Oh my God.
Everybody's just jamming in there. Oh my God.
I wish I was there at the theater. I ended up watching it on VHS and also on TV when they cut it into like different parts as like a mini series. But oh my God, I wanted to see that in
my
theaters.
own home movie theater. The first movie I'm popping in to test it out is Transformers the movie because I want to hear how does this sound coming out of a big gigantic screen.
Richard, you're kind of low right now for me.
Oh, keep forgetting to put this down.
Thank you.
And what was cool about that movie is you had Judd Nelson.
Oh yeah, from of course the Breakfast Club.
Yep, he played Hot Rod. You also had Leonard Nimoy as Galvatron.
Oh, man.
I know. Mwah. God rest him.
Who else was on it? Do you remember this? There was this Micro Machines guy who talked really
I
fast.
remember him. He was Cup.
He was Blur.
Oh,
He was
Blur.
Blur.
Okay, Blur.
He was
Orson
talking
Welles was
Yes, Orson
Unicron,
freaking
right?
Welles from Citizen Kane. Oh my god!
I remember him saying that he didn't really care about the role or something.
No,
like,
he couldn't.
it's just another
He
thing.
he didn't hate the role. It's just he
No.
couldn't get into it, and he thought this whole concept of him playing a toy that eats other toys or destroys other toys. He did not like that, so he did give it his all, though. But unfortunately, when he was voicing Unicron, he was unfortunately very ill. So they had to auto-tune and sort of make his voice match up to get it the way it did. So, and then
it
he
was really good.
Unfortunately, he died before he went into theaters.
Yes.
And the last part when Unicron gets destroyed, that was actually Leonard Nimoy finishing up for him.
Yeah, I know. I never knew that. Yeah, so he only did half of the work, but he did get most of it done.
He did all of it. The only line that Leonard Nimoy did was he did He did the final parts of Unicron when Unicron was being destroyed by the Matrix.
Yeah,
that was Leonard Nimoy.
I never knew. Yeah, which I never knew that was him.
Yeah, you couldn't tell.
Yeah,
destroy
the Matrix.
But but anyway, let's talk about a little bit about the movie. Like the first parts of it, you see Unicron, and as a kid, I was like, "What is that?" I was like, "That's a huge robot."
The Death Star has been reborn.
Yes, and is eating freaking planets.
Yeah,
like, he has like this mandibles, like jaws, like actually, or is that just the inside? Like
no, that was the jaw, like the jaws of life or something. I don't know.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
But oh my god! But after that, we got to see the big main antagonists of the movie. Then, of course, we saw the intro, which was awesome.
Oh god! Seriously, that fucking intro.
And then here's a funny thing. The narrator goes and says the year of when all this happened is the year 2005.
It already happened.
Okay, so it was year 2005. Where the hell is our flying cars?
No, please, God, don't give them wings. Please, don't. Don't do that. You will doom us all.
Where the hell is the flying cars? And
it's like the fucking Back to the Future thing. Like
gotta go back
that
in
movie
time.
scares the shit out of me.
Where
Okay.
is the self-lacing shoes and the hoverboards? We want those things. Those things promised us this.
Yeah, they did. They did.
We have a hoverboard. There is a hoverboard. It's
but it's not a fully functional.
It just hovers. You can't go anywhere because it's got a power cord as big as your leg coming out of it or something.
I know. Yeah. But, also too, the first 15 minutes are amazing because it's like what's the best word to put this? The first 15 minutes are like an upgraded version of an episode, because the Decepticons and Autobots, they're fighting, and
like this time actually to the death, because in the series,
yes.
Oh my god!
Like people, this is how you knew this movie had balls. This movie fucking had balls. It kills off your favorite characters. Like as soon as Megatron steals one of the ships to go back to Earth, he immediately hijacks it and he kills off some of the Autobots from the.
I remember.
I think Brawl was in. Not Brawl.
Brawl was in there.
Yeah, Ironhide.
Brawl was the first to go.
Yeah.
Then it was Prowl, then Ironhide, and Ratchet.
Okay.
Jesus hell.
Yeah, because in the series, all they did like maybe nick each other. All they did is like maybe nick each other and scare off a few people and do a little bit of comedy acts, but never like death defying.
Oh my god! Like they didn't waste any time, and because like the moment they went in there, Megatron said, "Die, Autobots," and he wasn't joking.
Yeah. Oh, one of my favorite and yet heartbreaking scenes is when Ironhide is begging.
Megatron.
He's begging Megatron not to do what he's
grabbing him on his leg and like.
And then
such heroic nonsense. And then
like how Salem did to Leo and Ruby. Like Leo was like begging her, but he just like
Ruby, yeah, but no, it was fucking brutal. But one of
he
my
hit
favorites.
him point blank with that big cannon, man. It's like, what the
God.
fuck? He's like, this guy's merciless. This is the Megatron we wanted.
I know, yeah, but no. Then of course we get the awesome. How could we not talk about this movie when Optimus Prime shows up?
Oh my god, that was
When he pretty
iconic.
much he's confirming, like, okay, this shit with Megatron, it ends right now. He's done, and he goes in his truck mode with, of course, Stan Bush's "You Got the Touch."
The moment he started transform, the moment he transformed, and the songs start, that's when you know business was about to pick up. And
my favorite scene is when he transforms. He jumps into the air with his gun and shoots them.
Wow.
And he wasn't joking, man. It's like, this guy is pretty much owning every single Decepticon there.
Yeah, and he's ramming them with the truck. It's awesome. And of course, the final showdown between him and Megatron. And he gives us the classic line, "One shall stand, one shall fall. Why throw away your life so recklessly? That's a question you should ask yourself, Megatron."
No,
God.
I'll crush you with my bare hands.
And then, okay, my favorite part, Optimus Prime does a Shoryuken.
Yes,
he did it. Confirmed. Okay, confirmed. Optimus Prime is the one who invented the Shoryuken.
my god.
That whole fight scene. Oh my god, it was just amazing seeing it.
I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it now.
I'm gonna go watch the movie after we're done with this.
Me too. Oh my god. And
yes.
Hot Rod had to get in the way.
Oh yeah, stupid Hot Rod. Okay, I love Hot Rod, but oh my god, you idiot!
Thanks a lot, Bender.
Exactly, you idiot! He almost got him, and of course, Optimus has him on the ropes, and of course, Megatron does the whole "Grant me mercy, Optimus Prime."
But that's the problem with Optimus. He is very merciful. That's the thing.
This one, no, he was literally about to kill him.
He was about to kill him, but then he stopped to listen to Megatron.
And then he asked, "I thought you were made of sterner stuff." Megatron, I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
Yes. Just one quick thing. To John Zilla mentioned that Jazz died. No, he actually didn't die. He actually survived.
Yeah, no, he
wasn't he leaving that conveyor belt thing almost at the end of the movie.
Yeah, he was. But him along with Spike,
and Cliff Jumper, and
Bumblebee, they were saved.
Yeah.
Yes, thank God.
By Spike's son, Daniel.
Yeah.
You don't remember him? Yeah, he's very forgettable. Spike.
Yeah, who?
Yeah, Spike. Spike.
I remember Spike Witwicky. I don't remember.
Spike,
Daniel Witwicky was okay.
Yes. Spike grew up in the movie, and he's pretty much like an ambassador for the Autobots, and he had like an exosuit with everything, and he was captured along with Bumblebee by Unicron, and he almost died. But
yes, and the Dinobots are also in this too. Can't forget the
Dinobots. Actually, Dinobots -1 though.
Oh, that's right.
It was weird. Like Snarl wasn't in it.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was weird.
The Stegosaurus.
What's Snarl again? Is he the
Stegosaurus?
Huh?
The Stegosaurus.
The long neck one?
No. The spike tail.
Oh, the spike
that was Snarl. The only ones that were on it was Grimlock, Sludge, and Swoop.
Grimlock, best part of the movie.
But I don't even remember him in the movie.
The dinosaur. Yeah.
Yeah, they were in there. Well, they first appeared with Optimus when they made a dive bomb attack on Devastator, which I have to say, Devastator.
Devastator!
Oh God, man, he was merciless in that movie.
Devastator, too. Jesus Christ, man.
He was still from the Constructicons, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And even the Dinobots cannot stop Devastator. They tried.
Was I the only guy that really liked Rodimus Prime?
Well, yeah, I kind of liked him, but I think we'll get to him.
He's a hot rod, man.
We'll get to him. But let's
Yeah.
talk about the heartbreaking moment.
Oh God, I've been delaying this as long as we can. We've been delaying this as long as we can.
Yes.
We're like in denial, like we don't want to get to that part.
Never happened. Never
Optimus
happened.
Prime, of course, was killed by Megatron.
From
if
Well,
you-
they both killed each other because Optimus.
Ah!
No, because Optimus was able, even though Optimus was on the verge of dying, he was able to take out Megatron and
The big Polish hammer.
exactly, yeah. And he, like, Optimus refuses to die, so he at least was able to take out Megatron. But yeah, that whole scene where he's on the life support and you see, and you're just
Saw
Oh,
Daniel
God.
crying. It's like, Prime, you can't die.
do not grieve. Soon I will be one with the Matrix. I'm
The
like,
Matrix.
no.
And at
that,
first,
that
it was
that music though, it tears my heart out.
Why? And at first, it was gonna be Ultra Magnus being the leader.
But when
Yeah.
when Optimus just dropped the Matrix, it glowed when Hot Rod touched it.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
so
he
it was
was
kind
the
of-
chosen one.
Yeah, it was foreshadowing that he would be the leader, and but yes, then of course Optimus, the music just goes dun 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 dun, and then he dies. He turns
Like,
gray.
Just faded and just
Yeah. Oh God,
Right. Now, here's the thing that was. Here's the thing that's
Hasbro,
messed
you
up.
you cruel bastards.
Here's the thing that's messed up.
Uh
On this DVD, there was a special feature where they talk about that moment
Yeah.
and why they started killing off the Autobots. Some of the Autobots.
Merchandising.
For
Toy line.
merchandise.
merchandise.
That's literally why all of the old G1 Autobots had to die. The only ones that were safe were Bumblebee, Cliffjumper, and Jazz. That's it.
Yeah,
The-
and some others too. There were some.
Yeah, but
others.
the main ones like poor Prow and Ironhide and
even Wheeljack.
Yeah,
Wheeljack
even
died.
Wheeljack died.
Wheeljack.
They killed off Wheeljack off screen. Whenever you see,
I saw him when RC was dragging.
yeah,
We're dragging. You see Wheeljack's limp body right there.
I know.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
like God.
Those monsters.
I know
Yes.
exactly, but and
Okay,
of
thank
course the big one was Optimus Prime. Kids, okay, still this is a true story. Whenever Optimus Prime died, kids literally left the theater with their parents and were crying and sent angry letters to Hasbro. Like Hasbro didn't realize that Optimus and the others were this popular, so they thought, "Oh no, the kids will be fine with us killing off the originals. We'll get to introduce them to some new ones." They literally were going in with that mindset, thinking, "No, we'll appreciate this." In the end,
And because of the backlash of the death of Optimus Prime,
he came back. Well,
that
twice.
Well, yeah, twice he did come back as a zombie and then as a full-fledged.
Jesus Christ. If you thought when he died in the movie was fucked up, when he comes back as a fucking zombie, it's even more fucked up.
Right. But
Zombie?
because of the backlash, because of that backlash, the Hasbro was forced
Forced.
to change the ending for G.I. Joe the movie.
Yes, they were.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Duke was supposed to die.
Oh, I
But
remember
it's-
that. I think I remember. Wasn't it involving Duke's younger half brother?
Yeah.
What happened was Serpentor threw that, his snake staff into his freaking heart.
Mm-hmm.
He is supposed to die. But this
But
is
no,
what
they said he's in a coma.
That.
He's
And wasn't that the movie where Cobra Commander was actually turning into a snake?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
But they had to do that. They said, oh, the backlash. And Duke is a beloved character too. So we already made the animation for it. So what do? We'll
We-
say that he's in a coma. And
Yeah.
at the end, we say he recovered from his coma and he's still alive.
Yeah. Well,
Get
no,
the
you
heck
want
outta
to
here.
Trick, huh?
Well, no, you want to hear the more fucked up thing? In the UK version of Transformers, the movie, the narrator actually comes up and says, Optimus Prime will return. Like, no, he won't. He didn't come back till season 3. It's so fucked up. But yeah, like
But
Optimus
anyway,
Prime's death. It
there was
hit me,
another-
man. It's
There was another
Just-
big death in that movie too.
wait, who? Wait, Ultra.
Starscream.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Integrated into bits.
Yeah.
It was the moment where Megatron had enough of Star. And if you watch season 1 and season 2, Starscream did a lot of fucked up shit to Megatron.
He really did.
Just to become leader. And to me, it's like, Megatron, why haven't you killed this guy yet?
You know,
Megatron.
The original series throughout the Transformers years, Starscream's been wanting to be leader of the Decepticons.
Right.
Not just the original.
Exactly.
Even in the
Yes.
Michael Bay movies. Well, maybe not, because I don't think I've ever seen him try to do that.
But he finally,
No.
Megatron, well, not Megatron, but as Galvatron. And yes, Megatron survived.
Which, by the way, hold on. Before we get to that, do you remember that scene where Unicron recruits him? He's like, "Come, Megatron, I have summoned you. No one summons me."
Megatron.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, he forces him. That whole scene where he turns into Galvatron, like, try watching that scene with the lights off. It's so fucking awesome.
Yes.
Seeing this neon color go everywhere.
It has the 80s. Neon, it's all about neon back then.
Yes.
Hell yeah!
Neon and laser lights and stuff.
Oh god!
But it was awesome seeing Galvatron though. But then when Galvatron killed off Starscream, he's like, you know what?
Okay, this is what was fucked up. Starscream was in charge and leader of the Decepticons for 20 seconds, and boom, he's dead.
Like as soon as he put the crown, like he's leader for 20 seconds, and then he just disintegrates.
Who dares disrupt my coronation? Coronation, Starscream. This is bad comedy.
Megatron, is that you?
Here's a hint.
Boom! He's like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of you betraying me. You threw me out of, you jettisoned me out of Astro Train.
Yeah,
you left me for dead. Fuck you! Boom! That's what it was.
Fuck you,
Starscream.
Oh yeah. Starscream becomes like a aimless spirit.
Who can possess bodies now, because why not?
He did actually come back to life. He had his body back for 20 seconds.
Oh my god!
And he was killed by Galvatron yet again.
Oh.
This was in season 3 when he came back. He's like, I live again! And then all of a sudden, Galvatron comes in and is like, die, you traitor! Boom! And he kills him again. 20 seconds.
Why can't I keep my body?
20 seconds, got his body back from Unicron, and then dies again.
No.
and I think the real reason Galvatron killed Starscream is because he can make better Decepticon cookies than he can.
But
you're wrong, Starscream. I make the better cookies.
But speaking of Galvatron, Leonard Nimoy's performance was awesome.
God rest Leonard Nimoy, man. I loved his performance. It was so surreal. Spock became evil, man. The logic overload.
He was voice acting a lot of stuff.
Sentinel Prime in Michael Bay's Transformers 3 movie.
He also came back to voice him in in 3, Dark of the Moon, in Michael Bay's movies, which that was kind of awesome. But yeah, oh my goodness,
again, we'll get to that.
I know, but yeah, Galvatron was fucking awesome. I love
Leonard Nimoy did a lot of voice acting work. Like,
he did.
He also did Kingdom Hearts. He was old Xehanort.
Yes.
Birth by Sleep.
Oh wow, did not know that. But
I don't know if they're going to get to replace him in that too. It's going to be kind of.
It is.
It's going to be tough because
you can't replace. You cannot replace Leonard Nimoy.
No.
His voice was so awesome as Galvatron. Like that's another thing. It's just like it was so surreal hearing the transition from Frank Welker to Leonard Nimoy. I think it was a good transition they did.
Yes, and it just like he means business. But if you notice, his attitude was a little bit changed as well, a slightly change than like the Megatron that we all fear and love at the same time.
Exactly.
But anyway, but like I said, the movie was awesome, and with that movie, of course, it spawned brand new toys, and also a third season of Transformers.
Yeah, which
Also-
also too, we should talk about Rodimus Prime because that's a
Yes.
big thing. I was okay with Rodimus Prime. He's grown on me ever since then, but I did not like him as a character. I thought he's too much of a Luke Skywalker ripoff for me to get any investment in this guy, which that's kind of ironic because this whole movie was quote unquote being called out for ripping off Star Wars.
How?
I don't get it.
Because, okay, in the UK version, instead of having that awesome kick-ass opening, they have a Star Wars style scroll to explain everything that's going on. So, parents could watch it and be like, because again, parents back then, when they had to go take their kids to go see this, they weren't going to follow any of this. They were going to be confused. So the UK, outside of the US cut, other cuts decided to make changes to that. And also too, there are certain things that are similar to Star Wars. Hot Rod becoming Rodimus Prime, having a lightsaber, Megatron having a lightsaber, the whole Matrix thing kind of being like the Force, Unicron literally being the Death Star, and of course and Optimus Prime counseling Rodimus Prime, kind of like Obi-Wan to
And then
Luke.
dying, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I-
this movie.
Hot Rod on a
Oh yeah.
quest.
Should we
There's-
also mention that the movie also introduced a female character, even though
Yes,
female
RC.
female characters has already been introduced to the series, like Alita 1, who was the
Yes.
leader of the female Autobots, but we didn't have one that was like a permanent addition where you saw this particular character every single episode, which was RC.
Yeah,
What's your thoughts on RC being like the
I liked her. I mean, she was a good character. The voice actress who played her did good. She
Susan
even,
Blue?
yeah, she was good.
She was known for doing a lot of voice act. She was actually the voice actor director for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the old cartoon.
Oh shit!
Really?
And if you don't know who she is, for those of you who like Friday the 13th, she was Tina's mother in
Oh, wow.
what do you call it? What is it? It's the one movie where Jason faces a girl who has psychic powers. She
Oh,
was
yeah.
the mother.
that one.
She was the voice of RC.
Okay, that's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Real quick trivia for you guys.
Yeah, she was good. Like I said, I liked RC. The little Princess Leia hair buns, I thought was a nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I get to say now Star Wars and stuff.
It's literally it's borrowing everything from Star Wars.
Rip.
I don't know. I liked her. I for the first female character, I thought she was good. She was, of course, kind of the mother to Daniel, and she and Hot Rod had a little thing back and forth here
I
and
think
there.
she was more into. I think it was more her and Springer
Oh yeah,
that had a
Springer.
relationship.
Yeah, well,
It was that
yeah,
green
yeah.
triple changer.
Yeah, I do. I remember. But she was good. I liked her, and she could fight. But I mean, yeah, I liked her. I didn't see a problem with her, and I'm
I was
actually
actually-
happy
I
that
was
she was
actually
the
a
first one.
RC and Optimus Prime shipper
Yeah.
at the time when I was younger. I wanted to see her and Optimus Prime get together, but
Aw.
at the time Optimus Prime was dead, but then he came back to life, which we'll talk real quick about third season, which was a continuation from the movie.
Yeah,
And-
but
And what's his name? Rodimus Prime was the leader, and it
Yeah,
it mostly take place in space.
yeah. Also, to the last highlight of the movie before we move on to season 3, of course, was Unicron himself. Like,
Yes,
good God. Like, this was a transformer that I don't think fans of the first 2 seasons ever could have saw coming. Because again, like we've seen Transformers transform into mundane things, but we never thought we would see a planet-sized transformer. And oh my God, my favorite scene with Unicron is when we see his transformation.
Oh
and
my
Galvatron
God.
is. There had to be you could see all of that money on screen with him transforming.
Yes,
He's
And-
literally the size of a goddamn planet.
and I will never forget Galvatron's face when he saw that transformation.
Yes, that face.
He was
though.
literally leaking oil. Just
Yeah.
watching, like,
Or
oh my.
Energon, because I don't think Transformers leak oil.
That's true. Energon or something like that. But he was scared shitless.
I would be too. He was standing on a giant transformer, and it was just so fucking surreal, man.
And it took a little tiny little thing known as the Matrix to put that giant size, planet size down.
Yeah.
All he had to do was open it. Light our darkest hour. Unicorn was pure evil. There's pure positive energy in the Matrix. And that one thing destroyed him.
Yeah.
And it left nothing but his freaking head.
Yeah. But
you've seen like the season 3 intro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good transition over to season 3.
Yes.
Which now
it was okay. It was okay.
It wasn't as good as the other 2 seasons. I mean, it was good, but I mean, yeah, it took so much time to get used to these characters, especially Rodimus Prime as the leader.
But hey, one good thing about it made us want to get those toys.
It did. I think one of my favorite episodes of season 3 is Grimlock's personality change, because he actually became smarter. That's what I like.
That was for one episode.
I know,
there
but
was an accident. He became smart, and he actually created new Autobots known as the Technobots.
Yeah, like he literally was sophisticated, and he had the brain of an Autobot Einstein, which I thought was kind of cool.
And would you believe instead of saying me Grimlock, he says I Grimlock.
And, yes, I Grimlock.
I Grimlock.
Me Grimlock Prospero.
But of course, in that one episode, he lost that intelligence. He lost it by giving the Technobots his intelligence, and he became the Dinobot, Grimlock that we all know.
So Grimlock was like a scientist or something. He had an IQ of 200.
I still love Grimlock as his old self. He's still pretty adorable.
Yes.
Especially the way he talks.
Yeah, see, Grimlock was the highlight of season 3 for me. I mean, because Rodimus Prime I could take him or leave him kind of thing. Grimlock was the only one I cared about because I'm like, okay, I feel like, I'm more invested in Grimlock than I am in Rodimus.
Right. The other good thing about season 3 was we got to understand the origin story of the Transformers.
Yes, which I was happy about.
Which we first heard about the Quintessons from the movie, and we got to know more about them. That it was the Quintessons who created the Transformers. The Autobots were actually like civilian bots.
Oh, yeah.
The Decepticons.
Remember when when the Decepticons actually traveled back in time?
Yeah, that was I think it was season 2 when that happened, where they actually
and they also met Optimus Prime when he was not Optimus Prime, but he
Orion Pax.
Yes, Orion Pax.
And he was like I'm probably just getting this off the Transformers Prime origin, but he was like some sort of like librarian or something.
Yeah, that was introduced in season 2 where he was a librarian, and it's stuck ever since. So
and he actually admired Megatron. He
did. He
admired Megatron because at the time Decepticons could fly while Autobots couldn't fly unless you are a plane, but they could fly. And plus, like I was saying about what the Decepticons used to be, there were a military robots made by the Quintessons.
Yeah.
And then eventually Quintessons left, they became more independent, and that's when the war started to happen.
And Cybertron turned from bright gold to holy shit, this is fucked up.
And what was the name of the guy that actually made Optimus Prime? What was his name?
Oh yeah,
Alpha Trigon.
Yeah, Alpha Trigon. That's it.
Alpha Trigon.
Trion or Tridon? Like
Trion.
Yeah.
Alpha Trion. He made
He also made Elita 1, didn't he?
Elita 1.
Yeah. Thought so.
But we had some new, the origin story was awesome to find out where the Transformers really came from. We learned more about the Matrix. We saw some new Transformers, one of them being Metroplex, which is actually a city.
Oh, yes!
A city.
I love fucking Metroplex.
Metroplex, even Menasor.
Yes.
Menasor, which was the Decepticon city.
Again, I've heard that name before. What was he again?
He was the Decepticon city that transformed into a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't.
No, was it?
I've heard that name somewhere.
Was it Minosaur or?
Hold on. If anyone in the chat knows about Minosaur, tell us, please.
I think Minosaur was actually the combined version of the Stunticons. I think it was Tripticon. No, it was Tripticon. That was the Decepticon city.
Yes, John Silla.
Tripticon. That's the T-Rex looking one, right?
Tripticon is
Tripticon. Yes.
Okay.
In Transformers: Fall of Cybertron. Tripticon.
Yes, I love Fall of Cybertron.
War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. I love those.
Good. If you want to see the Michael Bay and cartoon combined together, done right, play War and Fall of Cybertron. Amazing. Also, yes, we do remember Superion. Who could forget Superion?
Yes.
Superion. Is that the one that turns into a ship or something?
No, Superion was the aerial.
No. I was probably thinking of Omega Supreme.
Yeah,
which we don't.
Superion was the one who could fly. Like he was.
Superion was a combiner as well with aerial bots.
Yes, and he was fucking awesome.
There's so many. It's hard to remember who's who.
I think that was one of the biggest problems with the Transformers back then. There were so many characters.
Yes, there was, and it's gotten even crazier today. Like 30 years the Transformers have been around. There's only been more, but my favorite episode of season 3, it's hands down when Optimus Prime comes back.
Yeah,
it's real this time.
Like an Autobot, like cemetery or something, like a floating cemetery in space.
Yes.
Like he's found and basically. Yeah, like he accidentally, like his corpse brings a virus that infects anyone and turns them red and fills them with rage.
Actually,
sure, go.
All right, just to clarify what Amber was asking about the cemetery. That was the episode where at first Optimus Prime was risen back as a zombie by the Decepticons.
Yeah.
But then, which I don't know how they did this. There was a big plot hole to this because we saw that cemetery get destroyed by the sun.
Yes.
Along with Optimus Prime risking his life to save the other Autobots.
And he was torn to shit. You literally saw the inner workings of his face, and
that was it.
Oh yeah, like his
Optimus's face.
Yeah, like when he came back as a zombie, he was fighting them, Rodimus, and then Rodimus fucked him up, and he got his arm chopped off, and his face was scratched where you can see the interworkings of his. He looks like a Terminator. That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
It was fucking creepy. Look it up. It's very
gotta watch these.
I remember that.
Watch it.
But then his official return,
which did not make sense. Like they had these explorers on the ship and somehow able to get him out before the star went nova.
You mean like those humans that went to that cemetery, but then one, like the female one, somehow got paralyzed, and the father blames the Autobots for what happened to her.
That one.
Which, again, why would you blame the Autobots for your daughter getting paralyzed, you fucking dick?
Well, it was because of the Decepticons trying to get that rare metal that can.
I know, but it's just so fucked up.
At least, I don't know who, but at least they got the daughters. Well, they don't have her legs working yet, but she's able to walk now with those, like,
the guy was prejudiced against robots. So, like, he's like, oh my God, my girl's a robot now.
The daughter who saved Optimus Prime.
Right. But anyway, what you were saying, Rich, about that virus, it was actually spores from the Nova. When the star went, it was spores, and they start experimenting with it. And what it does, it just pretty much charges up your negative emotions, and then you'll see anyone as your enemy, pretty much.
Yeah, and if they touch you, then you're infected.
Like a zombie. Yeah.
Right.
Kind of, yeah. So
like all white. That's when he's coded himself to be immune to it.
Yeah, like Optimus pretty much comes back because the Quintessons have to bring him back. So of course he's risen, and some of the other Autobots that were also damaged, like Bumblebee and the others, they were brought back too. And Optimus decides, okay, well, since I don't have the Matrix, I'm gonna have to do this old school. So he also recruits Galvatron to help him, which is kind of cool. You know,
what happened was, Rodimus Prime, who was the leader, got infected.
Yeah.
So
and Optimus actually opened up his chest and grabbed the Matrix.
Right.
pulled
And
it
the
out.
reason why he was brought back was because they needed a leader. So it was not just the Quintessons, but also who remembers Skylinks?
I remember Skylinks.
Yes, they.
Oh, I think I remember him. Is that the one that kind of looks like a bird? I mean, or
Yeah.
It was like a bird, like a dinosaur type
or
bird.
that dinosaur bird thing.
Yeah.
But he transformed into a space shuttle.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he's the one who rescued the Quintesson, one of the last Quintessons to help rebuild Optimus.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they brought him back. And like you mentioned, Bumblebee was severely damaged. He got brought back, but he brought back as a new transformer known as Goldbug.
Oh God,
Goldbug.
Goldbug.
Yeah, he
He ditched Bumblebee.
ditched
What was his
Bumblebee and turned into Goldbug.
Who the
I don't remember the name.
Huh?
That's Bumblebee. Goldbug.
That was-
That's Bumblebee.
That
Yes,
was
I don't remember
Bumblebee.
the name.
What did he turn into, a beetle?
No,
He still turned into a Volkswagen Beetle. It's just that his robot model changed, got a new upgrade because his body was so severely damaged. So the Quintessons helped.
I get-
rebuild
how
it.
Was
do
it an
you- how do you
upgrade
take
though,
that-
or a downgrade in your?
no,
eyes?
it was a
It's more of an upgrade for them, but kind of a downgrade for the fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because again, who would want
That's
to
the
call
answer I
him?
was looking
Why
for.
would you call him Goldbug? That's literally a dumbass
Well, that's
name.
what Bumblebee says. That I'm a gold bug, and then Optimus said, "Ha ha ha!" So that's what we shall call you. We'll call you Goldbug.
Oh,
And then the show ends.
But yeah, but when you mentioned about him turning white, it was meant to keep the radiation from that spores from infecting him,
Yeah.
so he can get to Rodimus Prime to get the Matrix.
and when he gets the Matrix, oh my God! They play Stan Bush's the touch
Yes,
theme.
the touch again.
Yes.
Ah,
And the Matrix is able to turn everyone back to normal, but now this time it's you got the power.
and that was the season finale of the season.
That was
3.
an amazing season finale.
right.
How many seasons?
But then they had
Four.
4 seasons in America. With the 4th season, it was only like 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is when they introduced the headmasters.
Oh yeah, headmasters.
Mhm.
And then there was actually a 5th season, but it's in Japan though.
God dang it.
But anyway, there was a direct sequel to G1. There was a direct sequel,
Here it comes.
Beast Wars.
Beast Wars!
Beast Wars!
Beast Wars.
Or as I like to call CGI, dated CGI.
It was dated CGI. I mean, if you ever watch Reboot, it was pretty much. Made
Oh
by the
man, I
same-
love Reboot.
Reboot
Yeah.
was awesome.
I mean,
But-
I've watched part of Beast Wars, but I never was full on into it like I was the original, but I appreciate Beast
I saw,
Wars.
I saw both seasons, both
I'll
like
be right
both
back.
series, Beast
Okay.
Wars and Beast Machine.
Yeah.
Did you guys play the Transformers games? On,
Yeah,
like, the
we were
Xbox
talking about
360?
Yeah,
Oh.
like War and Fall of Cybertron.
Oh, we've already talked about them.
And I
Yeah.
think there's another one after that. Dark Shard, I think it was called.
Oh God, no,
Oh.
that one. All right, what'd you get?
What'd you get, boy?
Beast Wars season 1.
Oh,
Dude, why?
he's a
Uh,
collector.
Beast
He's a
Wars
collecting
season 2.
machine.
Beast Wars season 3.
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh no!
There's one more, Amber. There's one more.
You got season 4, didn't you?
Where's my
Um,
camera? I knocked
yes.
it off.
Where did my camera
I guess
go?
you
Where'd my
could-
camera
Where's
go?
my camera? I can't find it.
It's under the table.
It's under the
Dang.
table. Under
Wait.
the
See
table.
the wires.
Hang on.
Cable management. Look at the cable management. You'll find it there.
Oh, wait.
There.
I'll
Your hands.
show it
Yes,
when you
right
get-
there. Right
You're
there.
getting warmer. You're getting warmer.
Warmer. A little bit more.
Just warmer. Yeah, red hot. Come on.
Right. Come on. You
Right,
can
you're
do
cold
it.
again. You're cold again.
There it is. Wait, no,
We
but
can see
tilt
the
it
roof
a little
of
bit.
your neighbor's house.
We can see your neighbor's house. Yeah.
I heard that.
Oh my God, what are your neighbors doing? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh God.
Ah,
Me,
that's illegal in 7 states, lady.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. There it is. There's Pikachu. You almost got it. You almost got it there.
Your face.
You got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Succeed.
Might want to call the police
To
on your neighbors.
answer Richard, there was a season 4 and season 5, but it wasn't called Beast Wars. It was called Beast Machines.
Oh,
That's
yes.
it.
Beast Machine.
What?
I'm done. I'm giving it an 8.
Did I?
Nah.
Look
Third
at the
grade.
Keyblade and look at the Halo energy sword.
I know.
But
Look at
anyway,
all. What are those spoons? I can't tell what those
I don't
are.
know.
I don't know. Fascinating.
But yeah, Beast
Fascinating.
Wars was the direct sequel to G1, and I love Beast Wars. My favorite character was always gonna be Dinobot.
Yeah. The
Dinobot
Dinobots.
was awesome. Such a complex character, and this might sound weird. He reminds me so much as Worf from Star Trek.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
because he's always, even though he was a Predacon, he was always bound by honor.
Wait, was he? Wait.
Oh, you mean
was-
like the Klingons? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, like the Klingons. Wait, was he voiced by the voice of Rolf? From
No,
that
he
show?
was voiced by Scott McNeil.
Oh, interesting.
Who Scott McNeil also voiced Rat Trap, not Bumblebee, Waspinator, and Silver Bolt.
Oh god. Okay, that last one sounds good.
Terminator, transform!
Waspinator.
I love Waspinator, especially his way of talking.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
I love Optimus Primal. I thought he was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
you know, originally he was supposed to be a bat.
Yes, I did. But then they decided let's make him a gorilla, and he actually met the old Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah, and their version of Megatron also met the original Megatron, but he was dead, and he downloaded his.
Well, he wasn't dead. He was in stasis lock because
Yeah,
of the crash of the Exelon.
yeah.
But it was just awesome seeing the throwbacks from that show. There were a lot of great moments. There was one episode that actually brought me to tears,
Okay,
and that
what
was
that?
the death of Dinobot.
Oh, Dinobot!
I still remember the title of that episode called "Code of Hero."
Oh God.
And it was the time where, you know, not Grimlock, Dinobot betrayed the Maximals at one point,
Yeah.
but they forgave him, but he still feels guilty about it. And in the beginning of that episode, he almost tried to kill himself because of the
Jesus.
guilt.
Oh,
But-
they used to do like that old thing. I forgot the name of it, but that Japanese style suicide where they jab him through the stomach.
Yeah, he was trying to do that, but he didn't bring himself to it. And then him and Rat Trap had an argument, and he decided, you know, I'm gonna prove myself by going out, get the golden disc. But then he ended up saving humanity. When
Like
Optimus-
early.
yeah, the Megatron tried to kill the first humans of that time, and Dinobot saved them, and he died a hero while living. Like he lived as a warrior.
He died as he lived.
He died as a
know,
warrior, and then
When
a
I
hero.
saw Beast Wars, I barely understood what the golden disc do. I just thought they were like there when I was a kid.
It was pretty much to show it's pretty much has like all like archives of the past when it came to the Autobots and the Decepticons. It had a lot of information, and that's why Megatron wanted it, just to find. Well, originally he said that I'm just here to find Energon, but originally he wanted it just to find out where they landed back in prehistoric Earth, because he found a secret message in the Golden Disc by Megatron to tell Megatron, pretty much the old Megatron was telling that whoever found it, if you have transwarp technology, use it to go back in time, kill Optimus Prime while he's in stasis, and therefore all the descendants of the Decepticons will rule the galaxy. Pretty much.
Jesus.
And
Dark.
he on Megatron.
Oh, that's heavy, Doc.
And Megatron used that was the original reason why he stole the golden disc, it wasn't just to get Energon, which was actually at first was what we thought until he finally admitted, I think it was in season 2, that he found a message by Megatron, the original Megatron, to go kill Optimus Prime.
Yep.
Okay.
And he would have succeeded if it weren't for
Those
Meddling kids.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had
It
to
was
do it.
this close though.
You
because
read
he
my
actually-
mind.
He actually killed Optimus Prime, but the Maximals were fast enough to revive Optimus Prime. That's why you
Because
saw.
we can't have Optimus Prime die again. Now can
No.
we?
I died before, like, because you said it was a direct sequel from G1, and we just don't want to have him die before he can actually die in the movie.
Yeah.
What a paradox. Which
know.
it actually did almost cause the paradox because time itself was being changed. when it was
Jesus
done.
Christ. Transformers, man. It's
Then
Deep.
time travel.
complicated.
The parts wasn't confusing without time travel.
Yeah, I know. But
But of course, after Beast Wars, there was Beast Machines where they actually go back to Cybertron, but then somehow Megatron conquered Cybertron,
Oh yeah,
and
being
you
that,
want to be rid of all the organics.
being that floating mass fuck.
Yeah, but at the end of that series, Optimus Primal and Megatron died, and
that's just Prime.
yeah, and then Cybertron became a techno-organic planet.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Damn.
and also Rhinox became a villain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As Tankor.
Oh, he didn't what was his name? Rhinox?
Yeah, he was Rhinox, and then he became Tankor,
Yeah.
and then he remembered everything, and he wanted to have free of organic materials on Cybertron.
Ah.
But here's the
Optimus betraying him or something, or leaving him behind.
no. What happened was when they were going back to Cybertron, and they had Megatron on the hull of the ship while they're in at the end of Beast Wars of Beast Wars, they captured Megatron. They found the transwarp cells to go back in time to go back to the future, and during that trip, Megatron broke free and went into limbo of the time loop.
Jesus, this is like season 2 of Gargoyles all over again.
Yeah,
for me.
there's a lot of
Like
and-
split timeline theories and stuff going on.
I know.
Lots of
Well,
things
time
happen.
travel, time paradoxes and time travel were all the raves back
Different
in the 90s.
dimensions.
Oh yeah.
Like,
And
how
what-
can we make this
overlap.
shit complicated? Let's add time travel. Let's
Yep.
add what ifs. Let's
So-
add time paradoxes.
So what happened was they got back to Cybertron in their time, but then Megatron took it over. Every single Transformer, he captured their spark or their soul, pretty much.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he tried to do the same thing to the remaining ones, where he did capture Rhinox, he captured Waspinator, which somehow he found his way back to Cybertron.
Oh,
Waspinator.
yeah, because if I remember, what was that female spider's name? I forgot.
Black Arachnia.
Black Arachnia, yeah, and he was trying to find Silver Bolt. She was trying to find Silver Bolt, and she found a random bot. And when he put the soul or spark back in, she thought it was Silver Bolt, but it turns out it was Waspinator.
Yes. But then it was I remember it was Thrust. It was Thrust from the Viacons. And Silverbolt was actually in Jetstorm.
Whoa.
Yes, there's a lot. And
There's
a
so
lot.
much lore.
There is. Jesus.
Dark Souls.
There's
This
a
could-
lot.
you could make a Transformers Bible with the size of this information, man.
Yes. But anyway,
Like they should put like the ultimate fan guide for Transformers, like they did with Red versus Blue.
I know.
Like, this might be as convoluted as Kingdom Hearts timelines and stuff.
Oh, God, I know.
Yes. But anyway, after that, we had some other Transformer shows.
Which were good, which were meh, but then, I
And
mean,
the
one of
Michael
them-
Bay movies, I mean,
we'll get to those.
two of them were all right, but
We'll
as
get
they
to
went
them.
on, I don't know.
Well, we will get to them. We have no choice.
Yes.
We do have a choice.
We can. We can. No, we can just delay the inevitable for as long as we can.
A little bit longer. So
Yeah.
We'll have to talk about it.
yeah, there was TV
Transformers
shows.
Armada. I remember that. show.
Yes,
Armada.
Transformers Armada. Oh my
Where the whole
god, that
point
was
Where the whole point of that is to find mini cons because if I remember right,
yes.
mini cons help power up the Transformers.
Yes, I know. Like I loved that shit, and also too, the theme song for Transformers Armada was amazing.
Transformers.
Yeah. God.
Like that auto tune thing in the
Yes, I'm a sucker for that. But yeah, I thought the lore for Armada was a little bit better, and it wasn't as convoluted as Beast Wars or Beast Machine. But
later on,
Yeah.
it wasn't about hunting mini cons anymore. So
yeah, like in Transformers Energon, which was a direct sequel to Armada.
you know, like I said, before we started this, I said originally because I saw a video talking about Transformers, mainly the trilogy we're talking about.
Mhm.
They said it wasn't originally supposed to be a trilogy. At least I think they said in the Japanese version, or it's both.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't remember the name of the video, but
No, it's okay.
But it was kind of weird. I think with like Transformers and it didn't have Bumblebee in it. It had
No, it
Hotshot.
didn't. It didn't.
yeah,
I mean, it wasn't-
I mean, he's.
Hotshot was pretty much Bumblebee.
I mean,
Well,
I'm-
Bumblebee, yeah, I know. Well, he had the same color scheme as Bumblebee. That's what made it fucking
Right.
confusing.
But
Like,
then later on, the color scheme transformed. Instead of just all yellow, he got some yellow and red.
yeah, exactly. Which
And then
Energon,
Red Alert. I remember his original form was just blue and white. I don't remember his secondary colors.
yeah, it's all right. But yeah, Energon is where things got interesting because the Decepticons decided to work together and become allies with the Autobots.
But then Megatron came back.
Yeah, and Starscream was actually kind of on the side of good.
He was very. He was a very complex character.
He was the best
that
part
one.
of Energon. Like I loved his whole. He actually had a 3-dimensional character in Death Arc that I was just like, I never thought I could see that coming from him.
He was kind of a badass. Which was
He was a
actually-
badass, especially with the.
I'll be hon-
Like close to the ending of Armada, he turned good, remember? But then he fought Megatron and then sacrificed his Minicon because he blasted some sort of energy into the air, and then he used up all that power. Then he just disintegrated.
The thing was that when I say the words badass and Starscream, it just doesn't go well because I always think of Starscream as the maniacal, manipulative coward from the first G1 show.
Yeah.
But then seeing Starscream in Armada, he was like a badass. I actually liked that Starscream.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that Starscream. So
You know.
and as far as Energon, Cybertron, I barely remember them. I mean, it's been so long since I've seen them.
Yeah.
I remember it was actually around the times where Cartoon Network was actually good.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
those
yeah.
days.
When did it start
But
When did it start going good again?
Huh?
When did Cartoon Network start getting good again?
They're still on the down nose, but the only time they started getting good around 2010. Then it went downhill from there.
So around 2010, it stopped getting good.
Yeah, I would say that. Well, then again, that's another story for another time.
But I so hate you, and you
Why?
too, Yang.
Also,
doing
too,
tons again.
did y'all talk about Starscream's death in Armada? In Energon, because he actually died.
I
He's
don't
not-
remember.
I know
barely
about that.
remember Energon. let
Yeah,
alone-
no, he did. He basically, when Megatron came back, he questioned himself. He was on the verge of joining Megatron again, but and Optimus Prime and Megatron were having this final battle. But then Starscream decided, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to do things. He had an epiphany. He's not going to be Destiny's slave anymore, and he's not going to be told on what his future will be. He's going to do things his own way. So he sacrifices. Yeah, so he sacrifices himself and to take down Megatron with all of the combiners, and he dies. Although he did come back, but I don't think he came back to be on the side of good. I think he was just there. Yeah, so Energon and Armada were my favorites, mostly because even though, Armada and Energon The voice actor who voiced Prime wasn't Peter Cullen, but I thought he was pretty good.
I mean, for as the voice actor for Optimus and Armada and to Cybertron, he's pretty good.
I think the person who did Optimus, I think it was the same voice actor who did Megatron from Beast Wars.
Oh, then that's kind of full circle.
Yeah, because they used some of the same voice actors from Beast Wars for Transformers Armada and that,
which makes sense. Yeah. So those were good, and we also had in 2007, to coincide with the movie, we had a new show called Transformers Animated.
But wait, we didn't talk about Cybertron. We talked about Armada and Energon. We didn't talk about Cybertron.
Oh, okay.
And from what I remember, it's basically finding different planetary keys for something. I don't remember what they were for.
Yeah.
It's basically just the power up, but power up against what? So
true.
It was Unicron was in that one, right?
I think. I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen Cybertron. Because I remember as a kid, I would try to stay up as late as I can or get up as early as I can to watch the show, even though it was a school night. I mean, I just love the show, especially the opening to it.
Yes.
I mean, look up Transformers Cybertron opening. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have seen the opening. It is pretty good.
Transformers. It's almost like the Armada opening.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Rich, you want to talk about Transformers Animated?
Yeah, I thought it was a good show. I mean, it went back. Right. Yeah, it went back to basics.
Yeah, a call back to G1.
Yeah, it did, and it also unfortunately had that little kid character in it. I can't remember.
Sorry.
Her. Yeah, her. I can't remember her name.
Sorry, Sumdac.
Oh, that's. Oh, wait, her literal name was Sorry. Oh my God.
Yeah, Sari.
Oh wow. But yeah, it was okay. The best parts of it were Megatron and Starscream. I liked their voices.
Of course.
Yeah.
And Optimus... would you believe there was also a little kids cartoon show for Transformers called Rescue Bots?
Yes, I do remember. God, Rescue Bots.
Kids.
I do remember Rescue Bots.
My son loves watching that one. Well, he loved it back in the days. Like he watched it. It was pretty much almost like Fisher Price meets Transformers.
Ooh, nice.
But Steve Blum played one of them.
Yeah, yes. He did.
Cullen's back in there.
Yep. So speaking of Rescue Bots, before that, we also had what I like to consider the Michael Bay Transformers done right. Transformers Prime.
Yes.
This fucking show was amazing.
On this channel called The Hub, but that channel didn't last for like that channel barely lasted for like 3 years.
Yeah, it unfortunately died out in 2015.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can still watch the show on Netflix.
Yes, they have all 3 seasons on Netflix.
Yeah, and then the channel just changed to Discovery Kids.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, quick trivia, guys.
Oh, sure.
The first episode of that particular series, The Rock was on it.
Yes, I remember. Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson was on it. He voiced Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, he did.
Cool.
Really? I didn't really pay attention to the
I did. I thought he was a good one because Casey Kasem, God rest him, the voice of Shaggy and Robin.
Oh, yeah.
He will always be Cliff Jumper to me. I loved his Cliff Jumper.
I thought he also played Bumblebee in the original.
No, he didn't. No, the original Bumblebee actor from the G1 series, he's still alive. He actually came back to play him in the video game. That's a sequel. That's a literal adaptation of Transformers G1. It's called Transformers Devastation.
Oh, I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
And Johnny Young Bosch was actually voiced Bumblebee in War for Cybertron.
Yes, he did. But yeah, Transformers Prime was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially RC. I love that RC.
Yes. Oh my God.
Compared to the G1 RC, Prime RC is kind of like takes no bullshit attitude.
No, she doesn't. And oh my goodness. And it was also nice to get Peter Cullen once again back to voice Prime because
And Frank Welker as
Megatron. Yes, I know.
That was a match made in heaven like that.
He hadn't voiced Megatron in what? Since the original?
Yeah.
Because he was one of the only actors. Well, no, technically, Peter Cullen also. This was Peter Cullen's first time coming back to a Transformers show because he hadn't voiced Prime since the end of season 4. Because he never voiced him again in Beast, not even in his cameo for Beast Wars. If I'm correct, because they got someone else. But yeah, but it was also sad in Beast Wars because once again, in Prime they killed off Optimus again. He died.
Wow. Oh yeah. Oh, but that was in after Prime because during Prime he didn't actually die. He just like mortally wounded, and he was about to name
Bumblebee. It was Bumblebee.
No, it wasn't Bumblebee. It was like after their base was destroyed and he was like mortally wounded. Another Autobot came in. I forgot his name, but he was he was all white. He was basically a race car.
Okay.
He was about to name him Prime, but then he went some sort of like dream limbo, and then like some sort of like entity. I think it was probably Primus, that told him to not give up, and then he came back and became more bulkier.
I think Robuscus said it's some smokescreen.
Smokescreen, I think that was it.
Yeah,
thank you, Robuscus.
So many different Transformers that are like based off of hot rod cars or race cars and stuff.
And then there's this like last Transformers Prime. I think it was a movie where they were actually in Cybertron trying to fix everything.
Was it like a Beast, something like Beastmaster or something like that?
Something like that. But then at the end of that movie, Megatron, fucking Optimus fell into that well and then restores Cybertron.
Yep. It was a great show. It lasted for 3 seasons, and it literally was the best since, I would say, the original.
Okay, it was called Beast Hunters.
Beast Hunters, yes.
Thank you.
Oh, there was actually another Transformers thing after. I think either before or after Cybertron, but before Animated and Prime, it was Transformers RID, which is basically
RID. That one.
Yeah, you remember that one?
Yes, vaguely.
Where they had this I think I still have because as a kid, for some reason, I want to write down the names of characters of TV shows, and I think I have it in here somewhere.
But there's so many though. There's like I was saying before, like that was one of the drawbacks of G1 because there were so many characters. The only characters that people would remember would be Optimus Prime, Megatron, Starscream, and Bumblebee.
Yeah, those were the main 4 standouts.
But like the other shows after it, they had a smaller group, which you get to actually relate to all of them. You know
I know. Like and also too, what I loved about Prime is that the human characters were so much better in that than they ever have been. Because I don't really like human characters being in Transformers unless they're written well, unless we can relate to them, but most of the time that doesn't work. But
just to let you know, guys, there's gonna be a new Transformers show coming out this year.
Because of course there is.
It's gonna be called Cyberverse. Transformers Cyberverse.
Interesting.
But anyway, the Transformers I'm talking about, Transformers RID. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. This is the one with but this time instead of Autobots and Decepticons, it's Autobots and Predacons.
Yes.
Where Megatron is a 2-headed dragon.
Oh.
Yeah, that was back in like 2001, I believe.
Yeah, that was either like sometime during Armada or like before Armada, but it was on this channel.
It was before Armada.
Yeah, it was before Armada. I love that show, especially the opening intro to it. Transformers, robots in disguise. Especially how they auto-tuned it.
Yes.
And I know that Optimus Prime was voiced by the voice actor who played Megatron from Beast Wars.
Oh yeah, I love that Optimus Prime. He's like more sleeker and all that.
Yes. Oh man, but
there's one more thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
The Transformers that was done by Machinima.
Oh yes, how could we forget?
I'm still trying to delay the inevitable. I know.
Yes. Okay, that's a good one. I wanted to.
2 of them.
Yes, the sequel came out recently, but if you haven't seen it, yes. Which, by the way, the sequel, John Bailey, who I wanted to get for this podcast, I do have connections to him. He's the voice of Optimus Prime from the first one. But a lot of people gave him crap about his voice, which I like his Optimus Prime voice, but whatever. He's the man of 1,000 voices. You know, but anyway, yeah, so that show is a sequel to G1, and basically the Machinima version, it pretty much sees the Autobots and Decepticons have now been like specifically Megatron and Optimus, they're exiled, they're done, and Cybertron is now at war with the Combiners.
Yes.
And they have to try, and the Council with Optimus Prime, Starscream, and who was the third one? I can't remember her name. She was the Mistress. I think that's her name, the Mistress, if I'm correct. I don't know. It's and then the sequel show. The sequel show was the sequel to this was even better because they actually got Titans Returns. They actually got Peter Cullen and Judd Nelson to come back and voice both Optimus Prime and Rodimus /
was awesome.
Hot Rod. Yes.
Also, there was also a couple of other celebrities that was in that show. Jason David Frank was in it.
Yes, he played one of the Combiners.
Will Wheaton.
Yes, Will Wheaton, of course, and
for those, Will Wheaton, he played Wesley from Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah, he's also famous for playing Aqualad in the original Teen Titans. He also, so anyway, and the last one, this was the big one. As soon as I heard they got this guy, I literally was crazy. They got Mark Hamill to voice the main villain. Yes.
Mark Hamill?
Yes.
Oh, don't forget Michael Dorn was in it too.
Yeah, Mark
Michael
Hamill was
Dorn
in this.
And Nolan North.
Yes, Nolan North was in this too. Like, they got a huge all-star cast. I've always wanted to hear Mark Hamill in Transformers ever since I was a kid. And he does play one of the villains. I can't remember one of them, but it's so awesome. You need to check it out.
Yeah, I think it's on Go 90, or you can.
No, it's also they did release all the episodes on YouTube, so you can.
Oh, okay, awesome. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna definitely watch it.
One quick off topic right here, because now that I'm thinking about it, because Leonard Nimoy voiced Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts, right? Like quick off.
Yeah, like Duo Junior brought that up.
Actually, no, SpectralStar brought that up.
Yeah, SpectralStar. Sorry, thanks.
Yeah, I was thinking like Mark Hamill should be Xehanort, because this is just my thought, because. Like Xehanort.
Whoa! No order. Call him. Is that your name? What do you mean, Mark Hamill is so lame? Nobody knocks Mark Hamill in this podcast.
Oh no!
Don't you dare!
Wow.
You're only saying that because
Mark Hamill was
and he was Joker. That's why you only say it.
No, he is a great actor. You do not diss Mark Hamill.
I just remembered that, Amber, that he was in Kingdom Hearts as well.
Yeah, Mark Hamill was in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, he's been in everything. God dang it! Nobody.
He was also in Darksiders. Yeah.
Yes, he was.
No, because let me finish, because I was saying, what if they got Mark Hamill to voice Xehanort? Because in my thought, Xehanort. At least Leonard Nimoy's voice acting, he has that raspy voice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for. And Mark Hamill almost has that kind of raspy sounding voice. That's what I'm trying to go for.
Right. Okay, good.
I think he'd be better to replace Nimoy, just because, he's Mark Hamill. And, that's like the next logical step for that, I think.
It is only logical.
Respectability.
Don't forget that, I was going to say, because we're probably going to get that later on, but remember, Leonard Nimoy even voiced Sentinel Prime in Transformers 3.
Yes, and speaking of that, we have to.
We have to talk about it.
It's time. We've been delaying it for as long as we can,
We don't have to do it.
No, we do. No, because if we don't do it, then we're not. This is going to be one thing we're probably going to regret. So
we can just put it on the next generation.
Fuck no, we can't.
Generation 2.
Yeah, you hear that? Our children have to talk about this.
Daisy Dreamer.
Now, oh god. But anyway, yes, the live action Transformers. When I first heard about this, I was psyched. I was like, "Oh my god!" And then I saw the designs for the Transformers.
Now hold on, I actually like the designs.
Yeah, especially the more convoluted way they transform instead of the old way, because we're just basically like moving their block body parts around.
There were over 600 different animations for each transformation in each Transformers.
Yeah, I mean, at first that was my first impression when I saw it. I was like, "What is this?" But then when I actually saw the movie in theaters,
The first one.
How
The
they
best one.
transformed, I was like, oh my God, this is great.
You can tell, and what's funny about it, all of the animators that worked on these characters, they were huge fans, and I loved how they just went to town. That was my favorite part of. That's literally my favorite part of the first movie is the transformations. It's so now a lot of people were upset that it didn't have that classic G1. It didn't have that sound.
It actually did at one point with Blackout. Like when Blackout first transformed, you heard that.
Okay.
You heard that. But anyway, when I saw the first movie, I loved it. The only thing I didn't like about it was that Frank Welker was not Megatron in that.
No, it was no. Instead, it was. Yeah, who was it again? He was
Hugo. It was Hugo
Weaving. Hugo Weaving.
Yeah.
It was. Who's best known for Mr.
Agent Smith.
Yes, yeah. Agent Smith in The Matrix, Red Skull in Captain America, and the first Avenger.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, him. That too. So yeah,
but I understood why they made that decision.
Elrond.
He did sounded menacing as compared to the.
Good God, Hugo Weaving, man! Those first 3 movies, he was amazing as Megatron. I loved him. Yeah, like he did. He had a.
Oh wow! I had no idea it was Hugo Weaving.
Yeah, it was like that. That's how.
That's killer.
Well, Frank Welker did eventually come back to play. He did actually come back to play Megatron in the 2007 video game adaptation.
Right. The game was good. The game.
Yeah, it was. But and of course they got Peter Cullen to come back for the first time.
You have to.
But yeah, but it had been years since he had voiced Optimus Prime. So this was like, oh my God, not only is he coming back to the franchise, he's voicing him in a live action adaptation. I thought that was good.
It was a great touch. And hearing his voice as Optimus, I was like, oh my God.
I know. Like,
oh my God.
The first movie is my favorite because it still has its flaws. You know, it spends too much time on the human characters.
Exactly.
The humor, especially with Bumblebee pissing on a federal agent.
Oh yeah.
Bumblebee, stop lubricating on the man.
How did you guys all about Bumblebee not having his own voice?
Yeah, that's what killed it for me. It's just like
same thing for War for the Fall of Cybertron. He didn't have his voice.
Well, see, here's the thing: Bumblebee had a voice at the end of the first one. Then they retconned it in 2, 3, and 4, and then in 5 he did have his voice back, but they took it out again.
Make up your mind, Michael Bay.
The same thing in Prime. He didn't have a voice either until the end, like almost the end of it.
Yeah,
right.
Like
and then he lost it again in the sequel.
Yeah, so it's like, do you want Bumblebee to talk or do you not want Bumblebee to talk? Make up your fucking mind. But yeah, also
I think they were trying to make him almost like R2-D2.
They were.
Star Wars again. We must rip them off to succeed.
Yeah,
some aspects.
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna go on a limb here. I liked Sam Witwicky in the first one. I mean, Shia LaBeouf he's
a good actor.
He was like in the first one. I mean, he was a little annoying at times, but especially his classic trademark scream. Which has been done to death, but I thought he was a pretty good character. You know, I mean, he was an average teen, and the only part I didn't like is Megan Fox because,
of course, she was the eye candy.
The only reason she was in this movie is because for her audition, she had to wash Michael Bay's car, and then she was in. I'm dead serious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, that's how she got in this movie. She literally had to wash his car in a bikini. That's how she got in this movie.
Is that the only thing she washed?
I don't know. I mean, Michael Bay is a questionable man, but I don't think he would go that far.
He directed the fucking live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies.
Oh God, no. Well, he didn't direct those. He
produced it.
Like produce, I meant. Not direct, produce, I meant.
Oh, I know. But no, the first movie is virtually I want to say it's a near perfect film, but it's not a bad one. It's a damn good time. It's a damn good movie. It does the mythology right. It honestly did Transformers a lot better than I thought we could have ever hoped.
The one thing I didn't like is how easily Megatron just like ripped apart Jazz in two.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that was just the end of him.
Interesting trivia. Has any of you guys seen watched Family Matters?
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah, I love that
watched it
show.
here and there.
You know the actor who played Eddie Winslow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Big
the
guy.
voice of Jazz.
Holy shit.
Oh wow.
That's
He was the voice of
crazy.
Jazz. And again, it shows that the black guy always dies first.
Yeah. Like,
Oh my God.
Like, well, that's the one thing I didn't like about Jazz. He was just a stereotype in the film. And when he fought against
You want to
Megatron,
talk about stereotypes? You want to talk about stereotypes? Watch
Oh,
the
boy.
second movie.
I know we'll get to that. We
wait.
will get to that. God dang it. Okay, but no, look. I didn't like how he went out. He's like, "You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? No, I want two."
And that was just it.
Oh.
That's literally how he went out. He literally went out like that.
Especially like when we first introduced when Optimus was introducing Jazz, he was like, "Which cracky little bitches?"
And he just sits on a car like that.
Like acting like all like
Gangster style.
Yeah. It's just like, Jazz, why? Come on.
I mean, your G1 version is better than that.
I know. Jesus Christ. But yeah, the first one was a good movie. It got mixed opinions, but it's virtually still, and to this day, will always be the best one.
Yeah, I mean, I still find it funny about when the Autobots are trying to hide from
Sam's parents.
yeah, where they're like hiding.
That
in
was
the house, like,
funny.
Yeah, see, oh, wait, that reminds me. The other thing I didn't like about this movie that carried over to the 3 movies, Sam's fucking parents. Oh, God. I really was hoping they would die, but no, they just kept going.
well,
And-
not die, maybe just not be in the next movies.
Well, unfortunately, there had to be sequels, and oh, God, 2.
And
Alright,
number
I
two,
know-
Optimus died again.
Oh, why did you
How many times he dies? He dies and then comes back to life. He dies and comes back to life. He's like Jesus.
Well, you remember that sequel show to that sequel to the Return of Titans from the Machinima show?
I don't know. I never saw it.
Well, Optimus dies again in the second.
Aye.
Why do they keep killing the poor man? Gee.
I don't know.
Let him live.
I think
Optimus-
there's actually some sort of meme about that. If you want to try again, try coming back again. It was horrible or something like that.
Yeah, but okay. Here's a fun
I want
little
to ask
story
the
about the
viewers
second.
something.
Here-
I want to hold on. I want to ask the viewers something. Just a little
Okay.
trivia. Who remembers Sam Witwicky's username when he was selling those glasses?
Oh no!
Say it on the thing, and then we'll see what happens. I want to know if they remember.
Okay.
I do.
If anybody doesn't get it, then that's just gonna be funny.
Just a little quick trivia, but we'll still talk. What were you saying, Richard?
Okay, here's a fun little interesting thing about my experience with the second one. I never saw the first one in theaters, so when the second one came out, I was like, okay, I gotta go see this. So I went with my adopted sister, her friends. We went to see it. It was late. It was like I think 8:00. And okay, as soon as it was going, I was a little pumped. But over the course of the whole movie, I was bored and bored and bored and bored and bored. I literally moved. Everyone started leaving the theater, the auditorium. I'm dead serious. They got up, walked away. It was just me and a couple of other friends that were still there. And I literally went up to the front seat right near the screen and I sat down on the chair. I pulled up the armrest recliners and I literally laid down.
Yeah.
I was literally going to sleep.
Wow.
Wow.
And I did watch it. Whenever the
I
action
just go
started,
ask for my money back.
I know I did wake up for the action, but oh my God, it was so boring. It was so long. It literally lost my attention. All I
Like,
could
if you focus on the human aspects, hardly the Transformers.
The second one focused more on the human
Oh,
aspects.
before we continue, Proboscis got it right.
What? Cool.
Ladies Man 217.
Oh God.
That was Sam Witwicky
That was Shia LaBeouf's username, wasn't it, or something?
in the movie. And,
Oh
that,
my
and, that,
God.
and then that one Decepticon, when he was chasing after him, he's like, "Are you username Ladies Man 217?"
What? Are you user Ladies Man 217?
Yeah. Yeah. Where's the eBay item 211? Well, I don't know the number.
The item.
The number. Where are the glasses?
Have you seen this boy?
Yes. Have you seen this man? Oh God. But yeah, the
second movie was like, oh my God. I was like,
I don't even remember the second movie. I remember the first.
That's how
movie.
bad it is. You want to know how bad it is? All of the writers that worked on the first one, there was a writer's strike. They left. So Michael Bay, uncredited, he wrote most of the film by himself.
Oh, he's racist. I knew it.
Yeah, it was all him. It was all him.
Oh my, those
you
two.
mean what you doing, little bitches? That shit.
Oh
no, there was two Transformers in that.
Which one was
that
one?
movie? That was like, oh my God, such
one
a
of them
stereotype.
had a gold tooth.
One had gold,
he had a gold tooth.
It was such a stereotype to black people. To me, it was funny, but then at the same time, I was like, really, Michael Bay? Really?
Really, dude?
How? Oh, yes. And of course, how can we forget what they did to Devastator?
Oh,
yeah, that gave him a
They
scrotum,
actually
right?
gave him balls.
Yes.
I am right under directly the enemy's scrotum. It was so bad, not even John Travolta could save it. God dang it! Or
insert Photoshop of him from Pulp Fiction.
I didn't like the design for Devastator. It was like
but oh my
God, hodgepodge. It was like it looked like a hodgepodge. Again, those balls though. Those balls.
I've got balls of steel.
That's all I'm talking about. Like someone else is inevitable. Like the stereotypical twins.
Oh yeah, them the racist bastards.
Oh yeah,
what is it? Guys, shut up.
I don't even know their name.
I think one of them is Mudflap. No, I think it's Mudflap and Skids.
Oh God,
Mudflap and Skids.
Oh my God, that's the name. Oh my God.
Those are the names.
It's been a while since I watched that.
Well, good. Don't watch it.
Oh my God.
But no, the highlight of the film was Optimus dying again. But before he died, he actually went out like a fucking badass. Like, he actually killed... He was fighting 3 Decepticons. Megatron, Starscream, and... What was it?
The dude that somehow came back.
Wait, it was Bruticus. That's it. It was Bruticus. He was fighting...
Bruticus. I love that name. Bruticus.
Yes, Bruticus. He ripped apart Bruticus with his bare fucking hands. And then he gets impaled.
His hook hands.
Yes, his hook hands. And he dies. Oh God, does he die?
And he comes back to life because of the Matrix.
Yeah, like that little shape they
turned the Matrix into what they turned the Matrix into.
They turned into like I don't know what the hell they call it. It's kind of like
it looked like it was like an artifact from Aliens or something.
It did. It was so bad. And
it was small enough that a human could hold it because in the original, the size of a Transformer's hand, like something that could hold it, but they just made it like 10 times smaller.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Bruticus. It was. I'm sorry, Proboscis.
Proboscis.
I'm sorry, goddamn. Yes, it was Grinder. It wasn't
Grinder.
Grinder.
Grinder. There you go. Thank you. Also,
can I ask you something?
Yes.
Why isn't Proboscis in this podcast?
Are you serious? Okay, look, it was last minute.
He has like he's like a Transformers walking encyclopedia.
Because it was short. It was literally last minute. I tell you,
it
was last minute. Damn it! Look, I didn't have time to get guests this week. Okay, it's been a long week.
Fine.
All right. Well, I promise he'll be on the next one. I promise. Anyway,
thank you, Duo. That's what he says.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because he's like coming up with all these names, and I'm like,
I know.
I was like, yes, he is a Transformers
fan.
Yes, I know, but
he's an encyclopedia. If he has a transformation mode, it'll be a encyclopedia.
Yeah, but no, the second one. Oh yeah, also too, the Optimus Prime, also too, it had Jetfire in it, which they turned Jetfire into an old fart.
Yeah.
Oh, Jetfire! I love Jetfire in that.
Yeah, so did I, and it was just, and he explained the plot. He came back to help. Then he gave his parts to Optimus when he came back to give Optimus that awesome flight mode, then he died. He came and went. Yeah, but the second one was pretty.
Jetfire explained that he has a father. My father was the wheel.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, wait. How could we also
talk about having parents?
We also forgot the other annoying Decepticon in this movie.
that?
The little one that's voiced by Tom.
Oh, that thing!
The one that humps Megan Fox's leg.
I think that's Wheelie.
Yes, that's Wheelie.
But did you know that Wheelie was also G1? But
yes,
not the small little fuck, but that taller orange looking one that says
he rhymes. He rhymes a lot. And
Yeah.
believe it or not, he was voiced by Frank Welker.
Yeah. The fuck that they got, the fuck that they did that.
And this is the same guy who voiced Megatron, who voiced Wheelie.
They got Tom Kenny to voice Wheelie.
Oh yeah, I think they did.
How, Tom? Why?
I don't remember this movie at all.
I know. Well, that's good. That's your reward for not remembering.
Right.
Exactly.
It never existed for me.
Other friend that came back in the third movie. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Wasn't the last one he was riding Grimlock, the last movie? Grimlock, like
no,
on
that
a
was the
different
fourth
planet
one.
or something?
That was
Grimlock's in the fourth
He had a
movie.
sword.
We're almost there.
It's like the coolest looking image ever.
We're almost there.
Now, okay, are we still talking about the second movie, or is there more?
I can't say anything else about the second movie other than it sucked.
It was bad. It was a big downgrade. And yet, even though it was so bad, somehow it got a sequel.
Which now that's the third movie. Okay, now the third movie, in my opinion,
Mark Wahlberg?
No, that's the fourth one.
That's still the fourth.
Damn it.
Okay, the third one was actually pretty good. I like the third one. The third one holds nostalgia for me, because my grandfather got me the third one on DVD when it came out, so there's a lot of a personal attachment to it.
Emotional.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised they killed off Ironhide in that one.
Oh, yeah.
Sentinel Prime shoots him, and then he just ruts away.
He lasted for 3 movies, and you kill him off. Jesus.
And it was by that one Autobot. Well, he was like an elder Autobot.
Yeah, Sentinel Prime.
Sentinel Prime, voiced by Leonard Nimoy. Rest in peace.
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? Damn it! Why would you kill off Ironhide? And then at the end, you killed off Starscream. You killed off Megatron.
So let me get this straight.
It's all about the toys.
So Jazz is dead, Megatron's dead, Starscream's dead, Ironhide's dead, and yeah, we're just gonna keep. And
our reason for watching this is dead.
Yeah, exactly. The third one was okay. The third one was pretty good. I mean, it cut back somewhat of the human characters, even though it repeated the first movie. You could tell that it was just on repeat. The only highlight of it for me was Optimus finally got his trailer. We waited 2 years to get his trailer, and he finally has it. And he also has
another good thing about the movie.
The Linkin Park?
No.
No
Megan Fox.
Oh, they have that.
In the third one.
She said, and I quote, Michael Bay is the equivalent of Hitler, and I don't want to work with him again.
Oh
Bullshit! God. And you start working with him again for Ninja Turtles.
She barely even acted in any.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The actress who replaced her, yeah, she was a model, had no acting experience. You could literally tell.
You just needed a pretty face, pretty bod, and big boobs. That's all.
Jesus Christ, Michael Bay.
The formula for a Michael Bay movie. And
also, too, this whole character arc they gave Sam by having him be the messenger kind of thing. I'm like, what? No, it's not good. I mean, Sentinel Prime was cool. I love that Leonard Nimoy was back. God rest him, like Amber said. And it was nice that also, too, it gave us more Optimus Prime badass moments. He literally, with one arm, killed Sentinel Prime and Megatron.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, kill off Megatron. Damn it. But yeah, I don't know. I love the third one. It's the one I can enjoy the most. But that bitch ass secretary, and that's another thing I don't like about these movies. We have to have a side human character that's the bully or the one who doesn't understand. In the first one, it was John Travolta's character. In the second one, it was this guy.
Travolta. He was not on that one.
No. The one
that played Simmons.
Yeah, that played Simmons. I can't remember. I keep mixing him up with John Travolta.
Wow, that's racist, man.
Oh, shit. Oh, no racist than Michael Bay. I'll tell you that.
But we know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Anyway, and
Close
Yeah.
to it, you don't remember the actor's name.
Yeah, and then in the second one, it was this asshole who shut them down. And then in the third one, it was this woman who didn't like Sam and said, "You're just a messenger, even though you got a medal from Obama. That doesn't matter."
And the thing is that woman, they didn't tell the Autobots everything because they showed that little like historic thing that when the astronauts went on the
Yeah,
moon,
and they also got Buzz Aldrin to be in this movie.
What?
I didn't see him in there.
I don't even remember that.
No, he was there. Trust me.
So I don't actually.
One of the astronauts that went to the moon back in the 60s. He was there. He was in this.
Did he knock out anybody in that one? I'm trying to remember.
No
one got that joke where he punched out a guy for accusing him of faking the moon landing.
No, didn't get
Wow.
it. But yeah,
Did
the
that?
third.
Did he actually do that?
Who? Buzz Aldrin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he punched out some guy who was accusing him of faking the moon landing.
Conspiracies. But yeah, the third one. What can you say? It was better than the. It was better than the second one. It was decent, but it wasn't as good as the first one. I enjoy the third one. I can get through the third.
You didn't lay down in the movie theater for it.
Well, no, that's another thing. I learned my lesson. I never went to see the third one in theaters.
Oh, gotcha. Good man. Good man.
The second one, I learned my lesson, so I just watched it when it came out.
Now we get to the fourth one.
Oh, good God!
This time,
Wahlberg.
How,
So,
Marky Mark? Why?
does anyone know why Shia LaBeouf didn't reprise his role as Sam?
Aside
roles.
from that shit he was going through in 2013 to 14, yeah, it was not a good time for him. He literally put a plastic bag over his head and said, "I'm not important." That was not good. But yeah, so they traded out, and they also explained what happened to him, kind of, but we'll get to that in the fifth one. But yeah, it's Mark Wahlberg's turn. So he was okay. I liked his character, but Mark Wahlberg playing an engineer, really? I'm sorry, no, but the amount of times he's destroyed shit, I cannot buy him. I can buy him as a cop. I can buy him as somebody wanting to avenge his dead wife and daughter, Max Payne reference. But I cannot buy him as an engineer. As somebody who would repair shit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and also too, yeah. He has a hot daughter who wants to have sex.
Oh my God! What is with Michael Bay and hot women? I mean, I love hot women.
Oh
yes,
yeah, well that's the thing. Here's what makes this one. Here's what makes Mark Wahlberg's daughter in this movie different. She's tall, 5'10", 5'11". She wears skimpy clothing, not short blue jean shorts and a classic Southern shirt tied into a knot. And she's dating this guy who wants to bang her, and it's comedy. That's it.
Wait. There's absolutely nothing different.
No, yes, it's the same shit. Oh, also too, I forgot. The Autobots are now are also seen as the bad guys in this film. Optimus Prime.
Hunted down.
Yeah, and Optimus Prime has his classic truck form that he saves them. Oh, and Optimus Prime also he decides, I'm not going to give a shit anymore. He decides humanity is not worth saving. So fuck him.
Fuck you, humanity.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and also too, how could I forget? How could I forget?
racist.
The Dinobots are in this.
Dinobots.
And they turned Grimlock. They turned goddamn Gridlock.
Grimlock, not Gridlock.
I'm sorry. That's how pissed off I am. They turned Grimlock into Bumblebee. They got rid of his voice. He's just
all he does is like
What?
grunts and roars.
Yeah, he doesn't talk. He literally has no
He
speaking.
does not freaking talk. There's no me Grimlock this, me Grimlock that.
No, none of the Dinobots talk.
Oh, you
They
gotta
muted
be.
him.
Nope.
All
Michael
muted.
They
Bay?
murdered him. Just like
Michael
Devastator.
Michael Bay did.
You know,
Me Grimlock, no
Wow.
like Michael Bay. I think
Eats him.
wow.
No, I'd pay money to see that.
And
Yeah.
yet, even after all that, they still make another freaking sequel.
Yeah,
There's going to be another one after this one, too.
Well, no. Also, too, how could we forget the biggest highlight of the fourth one? They had a Rainbow Dash cameo.
What?
Rainbow Dash was in this film.
Well,
A plushie.
Is that You know,
not the voice actress, but they pretty much humanity figured out how to take the concept of transformation and put it into everyday appliances. So you got to see Hasbro show off a Rainbow Dash plushie, and it turned into a gun.
Oh, that where they created that new material. I don't remember what they call it.
Yeah. And it was the longest one of them all. The fourth one, if you thought the second one was long. Yes. No, the fourth and fifth one alone. And of course, the fourth one made over $1 billion goddamn dollars.
Just because it made $1 billion doesn't mean it should have a freaking sequel.
Oh, yeah, no, it will have a sequel. The third one made over $1 billion. The fourth one made over $1 billion. And now we get to the last one.
It's because the people who hate the movie want to go watch it so they can make an angry review on it.
Well, no, it's also college people. No, also, too, it's the demographic it's targeted towards, college people. But now, yes, we have the fifth one, which, oh, good God.
All of these movies just run together for me. It's like
the one thing I do like about the fifth one is the robot butler. I kind of find his sense of humor a little funny.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I like that robot butler. I kind of like his sense of humor.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I need to go wash my mind out of Transformers. Michael Bay for a second.
And now he goes, people.
Yeah, I haven't seen the fourth or fifth one because I'm like, after the third one, I just lost all hope of the live action.
I have.
Oh God.
I have all the Michael Bay Transformers, well, excluding the fifth one.
Me just being like, you know, a normal guy that likes cool stuff like robots fighting and stuff, you know, and I'm not a huge Transformers fan. I am a fan, but I'm not like you guys. You guys are like encyclopedias about it. Yeah. But from what I gained from it, it's just one. I don't even remember half of the movies that they put out, the new ones.
Richard, your mic.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, your mic's screwed, dude.
Thank you. Sorry.
It's all good.
Anyway, the interesting thing about the fifth one, they finally brought back.
I don't know if he's like looking at his phone or just like depressed.
I think he's depressed. I would be too because
I'm looking at these. These are the real Transformers I love. These.
Yeah, a shame about that. Anyway, Hot Rod was in the fifth one, kind of.
Oh yeah, because he spoke French, didn't he?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hot Rod spoke French.
What?
And if I'm correct, they also brought back Judd Nelson to play him, but he played him with a French accent.
Hot Rod, I think that I don't know how.
Oh, also too, how could I forget? Optimus Prime became the villain in this film for 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, kind of. A little bit.
Yeah, then he reverts back.
He was controlled by, like, what was that bitch's name?
I have no idea what that bitch's name was. I'll just
call
her
after hanging out with Shia LaBeouf for that long, you'd probably want to kill him.
Oh, yeah, and they also explain what happened to Shia LaBeouf.
What happened to his character?
They had a picture of him in the movie. I remember that.
They did. With his Ladies Man 217 profile pic.
Simple. Here's what happened to him. He got out. That's it.
He got what?
He's gone. He's just gone.
Left?
They killed him off.
No, he's not dead.
No, he just left.
Yeah, gone. That's it.
He's hiding somewhere with Vin Diesel.
Yeah. Oh, also, too, how could I forget?
Jimmer's like... Oh
it gets worse. It gets worse. This was the final nail in the coffin. They brought Unicron in this film. He's in. But you want to know the interesting thing about Unicron?
I think I know what you mean.
Instead of him being a giant planet that devours other planets, here's Unicron in this film. He's Earth.
Yeah, Unicron's the planet Earth.
Yep. The planet Earth is Unicron.
Congrats.
And he rises up.
Okay.
And he's gonna destroy them. They literally show a teaser in the sixth film for what's gonna happen.
Yeah, at the end of the fifth film, there's like a teaser. You can see like this human like lady with glowing eyes. Like saying something, I don't know.
How in the world is Unicron gonna do anything without killing people like on the planet? Like move his legs or something, you know, just transform.
No idea.
All right, I have something to say.
Look at Duo.
All right, you have these movies. First one was great. Second one,
We broke
okay.
him.
Third one started to go downhill, and I lost all faith in it. When I heard about the fourth one, suck balls. When I heard about the fifth one, suck balls.
Well,
and they're gonna have
technically
a
the
sixth one that's coming
Devastator
out,
balls.
and they couldn't even make a sequel for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, that's a bad
How
thing.
is that?
Yeah, no, that's the worst thing. Power Rangers didn't get a sequel. It bombed at the box office. This made more money. The fifth one, even though it bombed, technically, it still made more money than Power
But
Rangers
there's a
2016.
thing called quality over quantity.
Well, if you're looking for quality in a Michael Bay film, you are sorely going to be disappointed. Also too, it gets worse.
What?
Worse. This was supposed to be Michael Bay's final time directing the film, and the sixth one was supposed to be the last one. But there's going to be 14 more sequels. And there's 14.
I hope I die before they all come out.
And also, too, if you can't get enough Transformers from Michael Bay, there's going to be a prequel coming out this year with Bumblebee.
Oh yeah, I've seen little teasers about that.
I might watch that.
And John Cena's in it.
Oh
By the
yeah.
Oh man, well that's great. We can't even see him. How are we gonna know?
Oh, come on.
You can't see me.
Because in the fifth Transformers, they talked about like Bumblebee being part of World War II.
Oh yeah, that too. Bumblebee
He's
was
there
part
with
of World War II.
Wolverine. They're just hanging
Yeah.
out together.
But yeah, the fifth one. If you watch the fourth and the fifth one and you remember this shit, that just shows how fucking a glutton for punishment you are. Or that, or you just like pain.
I'm probably gonna see it, but not in theaters. I'll wait to rent it or something. You know?
Yeah.
Like I do with the rest of them ever since the first one.
And if I'm correct, all of the Transformers movies combined, Michael Bay's Transformers have made, what is it? Probably $7 to $10 billion, if I'm correct.
Extremely rich man.
Yeah.
The greed is
He
strong.
must have paid some people, a good amount of people, so that way they can go to the theaters and pay. So too much. I guess all that money is his own money.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
thinking
and speaking of Michael Bay news, it doesn't stop there because
again.
no, but
More?
this one's un-Transformers related. This one's gonna be good.
What?
Michael Bay is in talks to direct a DC film with Lobo.
Keep him away from DC.
Lobo.
DC is already in a shithole right now.
Yeah.
It's only gonna go deeper with him on it.
Yeah. Does anyone remember Lobo, the main man? You know, the guy who Superman has trouble beating, the one who's a ladies' man and who has a motorcycle with hooks and shit. That
Yes.
guy. Yeah. Michael Bay is in talks to direct his film.
Wow.
Michael
Yep.
Bay away from DC.
Motherfucking money.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
remember the
rap
epic
the-
rap battle? Like with all the directors and then Michael
Yeah.
Bay, you know? It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh
but the
my
good
God.
news is, yes. So
There was
supposedly,
even a rumor. There was even a rumor that I mentioned before that
Mhm.
Michael Bay was thinking about directing, and I think Amber might know this anime. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
oh
That one?
no,
He was
yeah,
Oh no.
talking about that.
Please,
That he was
please
thinking
stop.
of doing a live
Yes.
action movie of that.
It needs to stop.
It needs to stop.
Yeah.
And I already thought about it. It's like I know who Misato is gonna be. Misato is gonna be played by Megan Fox. I guarantee.
yeah.
And I'm like-
oh wait. Also, too, there's more Michael Bay news. I just
No!
remembered.
How do you know so much about this man?
I
It
keep
confuses me.
This is the last one. I
Are you
swear
a
to
closet
God.
fan?
Michael Bay is producing a live-action Dora the Explorer movie.
What? Is it gonna be Megan Fox? Is it gonna be Megan Fox with
I don't
a
know.
monkey? Why don't you just do Blue's Clues? Just do Blue's Clues while you're at it. I'm surprised there isn't a live action Blue's Clues. movie.
Yep, that's it. Michael Bay's in talks to direct Lobo. He was going to direct Evangelion, and now he's going to produce Dora.
Please, Richard.
I
There
can't.
can't be any more. If you do any more, you will kill these two poor souls.
I think that's it. That's
Right.
it.
You will get Amber to break her camera for good this
Michael
time.
Bay hear that.
I'm sorry, Amber. I had to say it.
It's my babyhood, man.
It's all. Yeah,
Babyhood.
it is. Yeah. And it's coming out next year, if I'm correct.
Live action SpongeBob directed by Michael Bay.
I killed my co-host. Oh no.
Look at what you murder. Code 187, murder, death, kill.
Mark the time and death, Jared. I'm sorry, SpectralStar. God damn it.
423 on February 10th, 2018. We lost two beautiful people.
Oh God.
Michael Bay news. Killed them. Oh God, please.
Amber and Duo Dreamer, come back if you can. We need to end this.
But wait, there's more. With the
Oh,
power of
God.
OxyClean, you can scrub the thoughts of Michael Bay off your mind. In 3 easy steps, I can walk over there and kick you right square in your ass.
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We'll get through this.
Richard whips out the whiskey bottle. Okay, it's a Sprite. I know.
Right.
I would love whiskey right about
There's
now.
whiskey in the Sprite bottle.
There is whiskey in this. You're gonna need to drink. Okay, somebody needs to. Okay, Duo Dreamer, come back.
Duo. He's actually
Duo.
dead. I think you actually killed him.
Oh shit. Well, crap.
187, John Spartan.
Mm-mm-mm.
Murder, death, kill.
Yeah. Oh boy. Let me try calling him. I'm gonna.
Now call him an ambulance. Hey, Duo,
Hello.
you're an ambulance. Ha! Okay.
Okay. Please tell me he didn't leave his phone in the room he's in.
That's some whiskey business, Richard. Christ. You guys have went total pun brain.
I know.
There's nothing but puns in your head right now.
I don't. It's raining. I don't know if he left his phone in there.
Somebody's crying. Did you hear that in the background? They're
I
crying
did
over
hear
his
that.
corpse.
I think
Uh-oh.
that's me. I think that's me. There's people in my house for a get together.
Mm.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm literally calling him. I don't know what happened.
Are people saying what happened to Duo?
He's dead. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
He ain't answering.
Apparently, you're both dead.
Apparently. Duo, come back.
Chris, where are you?
Live action All Dogs Go to Heaven. Now that's where they go to.
Everyone spam Duo Dreamer on
Give
Twitter.
Duo your energies.
Yes,
Raise
please.
your
Everyone tag Duo in Twitter. We need to get him back here. We don't know
Everyone
how
in
to end
chat,
this
raise
damn
your
thing.
hands. Give Duo your energy.
God
Do
dang it.
I swear he won't come back unless you do it. Oh God.
I hate to get his wife in this. I really
Nani?
do.
Nani?
Okay, he's gone.
Yeah. He's
Jesus.
the only one that can stop this madness.
He really is. Damn it.
Press F to pay respect. Press F to bring back Duo. Yeah, everybody press F. Come on.
I'm pressing F.
There we go.
God dang it.
Look at Luna. She's rubbing all of the Michael Bay shit off her back.
I know. Oh man, I hope we're not gonna have to give this to your only mate to edit out. You hear that? Your only mate. If he doesn't come back, you're gonna have to edit this.
He pressed F. Your only mate. He doesn't want to do it.
Wait, what's that? Listen.
This is the longest.
Oh my God! He left his phone in the room. You hear that? Well, shit. Listen.
He left his phone there.
He did. He left it there. It's literally raining. I'm calling
I
him
hope
on
he didn't need a
Facebook
top
Messenger. He didn't take his phone with him. Oh, God dang it. Hold on.
Everybody's pressing F.
All right. I didn't want to have to do this, but he leaves me no choice. I
He
really
wants-
didn't want to have to do this.
His wife.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna go get something to drink really fast. I'll be right back.
If any, you're only made if you're watching this. You're gonna have to edit this out.
Damn.
Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God. Okay, are you okay? Are you okay? I tried calling you. You did not answer. You left your phone there. Oh my God!
I am fine.
Okay.
Where's your hat?
You took your hat off.
It's somewhere, I don't know. I just don't know.
Okay,
I just had to leave for a little bit.
are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Are there any more Michael Bay news?
Nope.
I think the Dora one's the last one.
That was the last one.
Okay. Let me get my hat. I'll be back.
Okay.
I need to get my hat.
Okay.
I'll be back.
You're only made if you. Okay. You're only made if you're. Again, if you're watching this, you're gonna have to edit this. Don't you tell me no. Nobody else can edit like you, damn it. Yes, he's back, everybody. Thank you for pressing F. Everyone, we're in an awkward state right now. Yes, you're only made. I know you're in the chat. I'm literally looking at you right now.
BTW. After this, I'm gonna be live streaming Kingdom Hearts. If any of you want to join me later on.
Yeah, there you go. Cease for dinner. Shut up.
What?
Shut up. Nobody read that. Nobody read what he just posted.
What
Nobody
you
read
just
it.
said.
I don't
Nothing.
even know where to. I don't even know where to go in the first place.
I'm not saying it.
You
I
better
can't
not
say
touch
it.
that franchise either.
No, he isn't. It'll
No.
kill. It will literally kill Amber and Your Only Mate and myself and Duo Dreamer if it does. It
What?
can't happen.
What?
I can't say it. If I do, you're gonna freak out.
Oh.
Let's just say someone says Cease for Dinner asked, "What if Michael Bay directed the thing you're wearing on your chest right now?"
Whoa!
Jesus Christ!
Jesus hell!
I know. I told you. I told you. God dang it. Everyone, shut up. God dang it, everybody. I told you not to. Oh, God, now she's dead. Oh, God. Well, I'm drinking.
Oh, you're drinking.
There ain't whiskey on this, I swear.
Are you sure? You sure you're not gonna use that to, erase the memory of talking about the Michael Bay films of Transformers?
Honestly, it's stuck in my subconscious at this point.
And where is SpectralStar?
He went to go get something to drink. Now he's drowning his sorrows. Amber, if you can hear us, put the camera back on, please. There you go.
That
over.
was C-Spot Spinner.
It was
punish
Cease
him.
for Dinner. I told you. This is why I said I didn't want to mention it.
Go
Cease for
punish
Dinner.
him.
Exactly.
And C-Spot Spinner, bite your tongue.
Damn it.
Or actually, since you're typing it out, cut your hands off. How dare you say something like that?
We're not okay. Yes, we're done talking about Bay. We're done. I can't talk about him anymore. I'm literally going to watch. I'm watching this afterwards. I'm fucking watching this. That's how I'm going to erase my memory.
After this, I'm gonna live stream Kingdom Hearts just to forget about all this.
Oh God, yes.
Yes.
SpectralStar, if you're there, come back.
He said he went to get food.
Oh, I thought he said he went to go get a drink. Well, crap.
Yeah, we're about to end this since that was pretty much all the
So-
things we talked.
So real quick, because we didn't talk about this, like we didn't talk about Beast Wars 2. You know, the kind of like the sequel to Beast Wars.
Yeah, the anime.
Yes, please. Let's talk about something else Transformers related before Michael Bay sinks into my mind.
You see, well, there's not much to talk about because, like I've been talking to Chris before we started this, I didn't
Duo
watch a lot
Dreamer.
of it because we're doing
Secret identities. You're becoming me.
People already know my real name anyway, so.
Oh, okay. Fair
fine,
enough.
but whatever. But like I said, I've been trying to find all the episodes for it, whether they be in English dub or subbed, but I just couldn't find them. They're really hard to find. I even tried going to different websites, and I even tried trying to look through YouTube. Nothing. I just couldn't find them.
Yeah, those are, like I said, those are hard to find. I even had them on VHS just by buying it from a flea market.
Hey, SpectralStar.
Oh yeah, there's also Beast Wars Neo, which is another.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that's kind of.
Oh, okay. They're back.
Beast Wars 2, the one with Big Convoy.
You missed out on something crazy, SpectralStar, that I don't want to. That I'll tell you later.
I'm actually gonna put that as a like a highlight.
I guess the question we can ask now is, well, who's our favorite Autobots and Decepticons? It's something
including Maximals and Predacons.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess my favorite is Optimus Prime, and
Of
you
course.
know, love Bumblebee, Jetfire, love him. Cliff Jumper holds a special place in my heart, and I love. Let's see, who else? Oh, Megatron. I love Megatron, Starscream. Unicron, he was awesome. Devastator was pretty good. Love Devastator.
Yeah, he was like the
Movie version?
quintessential of combined.
Yeah. No, not the movie version. Not that version.
So let's also take into account different versions. Like either like Optimus Prime, either all of them or in certain series or games.
Yeah, in certain, I like mostly all of them. They're all pretty much good. I like all of them.
Yeah. So like I said, if you love Starscream, it depending which version of Starscream you like, either G1 video game.
I guess I like the G1 more because he'll always hold a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so my favorite Autobot is Transformers Prime RC. Like I said, she takes no bullshit.
Yes, she doesn't.
And I kind of like Transformers Prime Soundwave. He's pretty cool. Like doesn't talk much as contrast to G1 Soundwave, where he just has this auto-tuned voice.
Yeah. Decepticons in pursuit, Megatron.
G1 Grimlock and Fall of Cybertron Grimlock.
Yes, absolutely.
And for Decepticons, I guess Tripticon.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Okay. Cool. What about you, Duo Dreamer and SpectralStar?
With G1, of course, it's Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
And Megatron, Starscream. I also like Hot Rod. Not much into Rodimus, of course. Love the Dinobots.
Right.
Also my ultimate favorite. When it came to Beast Wars, of course, Dinobot was my main favorite character. I also like Rat Trap in that one.
Oh yeah, Rat Trap.
Rat Trap, which, oh my god, he's just one of the most cynical characters ever. Like, he's always doubting and this, like, oh, we're all gonna die kind of thing. But he has a lot of
Jersey like accent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that was also done by what's his name? Scott McNeil. Who did the voice of Rat Trap. And like I said, he also did the voice of Dinobot, Waspinator, and Silverbolt, which was crazy.
Yeah.
Man of many voices. I like that that Megatron as well. Like, one of his main catchphrases was "yes."
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Like,
I noticed.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is delicious. Yes.
Yes. Optimus Prime does look different today.
Yes.
What, did you change your hair?
They don't have hair.
I know.
If they did.
That's what's so funny about it.
He was kind of like the yes. What happened?
Technically, they have fur, so yeah.
Yeah.
Did you change your fur?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Any other ones?
Okay. That was mainly, like I said, I was more of a G1 Beast Wars fan, but I've watched the other Transformers shows. But,
Yeah.
when it comes
Also,
to,
too, be happy we didn't talk about the comics because those
that's gonna take like almost
20 years,
5 years or something, like 5 hours or something like that to talk about the
which
comic
we
book.
do not have time.
No, because
No,
there's the Marvel ones, and there's the one from Dreamwave, and now there's the one from IDW comic books. There's a lot.
There's so much. Yeah, SpectralStar. Do you have any other favorite Transformers, Autobots?
As
Well,
far
from
as
the
you
ones
know.
I know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, as far as you know.
Yeah.
Well, of course, there's Optimus, Megatron, Galvatron because of Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
I liked Unicron. I liked Starscream. Who was the attack helicopter? Who was the helicopter?
Grinder, right? I think that was Grinder.
Yeah, Grinder. He's
But
awesome.
like I said, it can be from any versions of the Transformers.
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
Not Goldbug.
Hot Rod.
One and the same.
I like the concept of Rodimus Prime. You know, like the art and stuff, and him being
It's
a
like a
badass car.
like a futuristic hot rod with the trailer.
Yeah. I guess that's about it, though. I mean,
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, as I guess sort of present to everybody, because we do this almost at the end of every podcast. If our fans are contempt, and if they don't spam us with this, and since we've suffered enough with Bay, we might as well address the elephant in the room. So the next death battle. Like, we might as well just give them a little quick prediction on our thoughts on it.
Yeah, Twilight Sparkle versus Raven.
Yes.
Teen Titans Raven.
Yes,
Okay,
Teen
good.
Titans.
Thank God.
Teen
Thank
Titans
God.
go, not Raven from Ruby. Teen
Fuck
Titans.
Teen
Raven.
Titans go Raven.
Because if they use the Teen Titans Go Raven, she's
We're
gonna
all
fall in love with Twilight Sparkle.
Oh yeah,
Like-
because of the show she watches.
Pretty
Yes.
Pony Pegasus. Don't
Yeah.
ask how I know that.
She
Just
will fall in love with that. With that.
yeah, no. Just to make this clear, I'm a brony. You all know that. I love both characters, and I'm excited for this match. Jets is going to be animating it, so you're going to get something good with it. The voice acting is going to be good because Kira
Strong.
Yeah, no, it's not Tara Strong. It's this voice actress. She's legendary on the internet, on YouTube. Her name is Kira Buckland. She's voiced Twilight in many fan projects, mostly with Animated James's work, which I could send to you guys if you want. She's also going to voice Raven.
Yeah, because before I was talking about before Death Battle, they were both Raven and Twilight Sparkle both voiced by Tara Strong.
Yes, correct.
I'm not talking about like her actually voicing them in Death Battle.
Although that would be so fucking cool if she did.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hey, wait a minute. You're only get off of here.
Did you miss me?
No.
Whoa!
Get out of here. Get out of here.
We're just about to end it.
No.
Yes, you get out of here, mister.
We're just about to end this, boy.
Yes,
No.
exactly. Now get out. Shoo.
To be honest, I was just planning on invading if you guys were going to talk about that death battle.
Well, you can talk about it in the chat.
Oh, well, we're just gonna talk about Will quick.
Oh, fine.
Real quick. Let him stay. He's part of the Nerdbender podcast. How can you?
He refused to edit this.
Well, it's gonna be live.
I
so-
can't exactly edit something that's live.
Oh,
Yeah.
excuses.
Unless I have an actual, like
Oh yeah, well you edit one.
he got you there, Rich. He got you there.
Sawed off.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too. Who do you guys think is gonna win? Twilight Sparkle or Raven?
I want Twilight to win so bad.
At the moment, I have no idea, but Teen Titans was a part of my childhood, so go Raven.
Go
Yes,
Ravens.
Teen Titans is part of my childhood. Not really to DC these days, so and I did watch a little bit of My Little Pony, so I kind of want to go for Twilight Sparkle.
Yes, Twilight's the only, and just so people know, Twilight is not like any of the other ponies. She is actually one of the more down to earth ponies. She's the scientist one, so maybe
she's
y'all-
not wild and crazy like Pinkie Pie or Ray?
No, she's not cocky like Rainbow Dash either. She's just her own person. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, there was actually a little, a few clips of a fight I've seen with Twilight. All I had to say about it was, God damn, that's some Dragon Ball Z shit. I saw her
there you go.
firing giant lasers and being slammed through mountains. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. Well, the only one who probably doesn't have an opinion on this is SpectralStar.
No, I actually do have an opinion.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't know much about Raven, but from what I've seen of Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash, they can take Looney Tunes levels of friggin' pain and suffering and still come back without a scratch. So I'm thinking the
So pretty
pony's
much
going to
Toon
win
Force.
this fight. Yeah. The pony's going to outlast the Raven.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
but doesn't Raven have like spells that can negate Toon Forces?
Azeron next week.
Not
Like I
that
said, I don't know nothing
of,
about
no.
Raven, so
Not that
Oh.
I know of. No, Raven's spell. Jaru is going through Raven's spells in the comics and in the TV show. And from what I remember specifically in the TV show, her spells are good, but she's not one of the most overpowered magic users in DC.
Unless she goes rage mode, where
Which
she
they
can't
are
go
gonna-
rage mode, but she'll lose control because she gets overwhelmed by her emotions.
Yeah, the only possible way I think Raven can lose this is if Twilight can manipulate and take advantage of her emotions, because it's not that hard to do. That's my opinion. Yeah, but I don't know. If you want to know more about my thoughts on it, then join me tomorrow. Join me.
I just hope they're not buddies at the end of it.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
somebody
that's
dies.
not going to happen.
No, there is going to be a clear winner in this.
Although I still kind of like the fact they're both being voiced by the same person.
Yes, which is traditional at this
Yeah,
point.
Kira Buckland.
Yes, I
is
said her.
voicing both. Okay, well, I wasn't around for that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and if anyone wants to hear Kira voice Twilight, there's a video by Animated James where she fights Tails from Sonic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's pretty good.
Though I recommend watching Sonic vs. Rainbow Dash first, just so that you don't have a question during that one.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be good. And honestly, I thought it should have been the season premiere. But that's just me.
You're just saying that because it's being animated by Lewis and you're a kid.
Who's Batman going to fight next? That's what I'm wondering.
No,
Oh,
buddy.
they've
Come on,
confirmed-
no more Batman.
He's
Nope.
done. He's
No,
done.
Oh, come on.
no, I
His
can,
whole
I can
body
talk
got
about
He's
this.
the
eaten up
Batman.
by a killer whale.
He's going to fight Moby Dick, the book.
I
Oh,
can talk about this. On Death Battle Cast,
Call
they pretty
me
much
Ishmael.
confirmed that this is Batman's last Death Battle.
Yeah.
For a while.
Or at the very least, we're not going to see him again as a combatant for a long time.
Well, here's hoping that'll never happen for a while.
What if
Because
it's Batman Beyond, though?
He's the only character that appeared 3 times and lost 2 of those 3 matches.
Yeah.
Well, if he appears a 4th time, he's going to lose again because I heard what his next highest requested opponent is.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
No.
Rip Batman.
that's all I can say.
Okay, if he can't beat a guy that uses Arctic vibranium claws,
And he
what
can't
makes
beat
you think he can combat a guy with adamantium claws?
He's pretty much screwed.
I mean, unless he can drown Wolverine or something.
Yeah, but how's
There's
he
no
going
way.
to know that's a way to kill him?
Yeah, drowning him will kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how is Batman going to know when...
Oh, exactly. Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
directly
I mean,
one-on-one.
Death Battle's not going to allow that. Yeah.
Yeah. Meh. It'll be good, but I'm not just excited for it because Lewis is animating it. You're only mate, so shut up. I love
how that's the part you deny, but not the kiss-ass part.
the term is best
Got him.
friend, asshole. Okay, fine. If we're playing that game, then why are you kissing Max a few trades his ass?
Damn.
Got him!
Ouch.
I'll
Shots
take
are
my
being fired.
I'll take my victory drink now if you don't mind. Thank you.
So appearing in his videos is being a kiss-ass? Okay.
No, agreeing with him as being a kiss ass.
If he's right on something.
There you go. See. And me and Lewis have good conversations, so no, you got burned there, boy.
Both of you
Well,
guys
if
are-
that's the saving grace, me and Max have had good conversations about Ruby,
Uh-huh.
which everyone watching this, you can watch.
Okay, no, don't, no
Jilted
more.
All right,
lovers.
can we
What-
stop? Dick is bigger than the other.
Yeah, the pissing contest. This must end. It must end. It's bad. Nobody likes pissing contest.
No.
Yeah, I think this might start pissing a few people off.
That's what we do. Anyway, so yeah, we're excited for it. We can't wait to see it, and we're just hoping it's gonna be good.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, Bat in the Sun did a live action Batman versus Wolverine
That
Yeah,
they
I
did.
I think that's the only reason people requested for Death Battle.
because it was such a cool looking fight.
it was.
Like the White Ranger versus Scorpion.
Oh god.
Why did that happen?
one.
It was cool, but why did it happen?
That
We'll
was
talk.
cool.
We'll talk about Bat in the Sun in the future.
Yeah, we need to have a podcast about them. They're
We
pretty cool
will.
guys.
Oh, we definitely will.
We will.
But yeah,
Anyway,
we're.
it's time for us to go, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I can get to streaming.
Yes, we must. Yes, Amber must stream. I must eat. Mark,
I must eat, too.
your
I
only
got
mate
ribs
must
in
go
the
back to
oven.
doing what he was doing, and we all.
I was
must-
playing Mario Kart,
Of course you were.
but my Switch was low on battery, so I had to stop.
Okay. Well, we all must go, and we all must go for all four of us, not counting your only mate because he wasn't here. We must all go erase our memories from Michael Bay
I was watching that.
in the only way we know how.
I'm okay. It just goes in one ear and goes out the
real
other.
quick. The one thing I did like about 5 is the little baby Dinobots. I find them adorable.
Aw, wasn't that cute? That's a cute.
Something by the cuteness.
Yes,
It's a
Damn
trap.
you, Michael Bay.
It's a trap.
Damn you.
exactly. But
The
yeah,
whole time you're talking about Michael Bay, I was just trying to think of Michael Bay puns.
Don't
Yep.
you
Don't.
dare.
I read like 50 of them.
well, yeah, do it, and
Yeah,
you're out of
I-
here.
And I realized with me and just the chat, puns don't get read out
All
as
right,
much.
all right. No
Let's
more.
go, because I
Yeah,
didn't get
you want to know
Let's
why? 'Cause
go.
we're sick of them.
All right, everyone. Well, one final
really
announcement before we go.
I'll
There
be back
will
to read
be
more puns
there.
next time.
Shut
No.
up. There will be another Nerdbender podcast coming in March. It's going to be on Death Battle. We're going to be coming back to it, talking about the first 2 episodes. So save all your Death Battle questions for later, and we will have a special guest. We're going to be doing something. Hopefully that turns out good for the rest of the season. But yeah, thank you all for watching the season 3 premiere. This was
This goes without
honestly
saying, but the Death Battle one is pre-recorded and it's gonna go on my channel.
Yes, that doesn't need to be said. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this. This turned out a lot better than we thought it would. We are excited to bring you guys another jam-packed season of Nerdbender before YouTube eventually cancels us. But, you know,
Ain't gonna happen.
okay.
YouTube will cancel itself.
Aren't they already doing that?
Yep.
They're sending themselves down the tube.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but thank you all so much for watching us, and we're gonna get going. We've got shit to do. So
And food to eat.
Yeah,
yes,
foods.
exactly. You want us to live, don't you?
That's
So
debatable.
I guess we'll all get out of here. This is Richard Korra Kenobi saying, "May the Force be with you all," and I'll see you guys for the next one.
And this is Duo Dreamer, and always dream big.
And this is Duo Dreamer, and always dream big.
I didn't know you had a twin.
What the hell?
You could say
I don't
make
even
quite a
know what to
good
say
duo.
at these. I just pick. You know what? Bye, guys. I'll see you later. I can't do it. I have no catchphrase.
No.
Okay, well, this has been Freelancer Amber, and if you want to see me stream Kingdom Hearts before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, I might be streaming later tonight or tomorrow. So head on over to my Twitch channel, Freelancer Amber, if you want to have a look at it. And remember to stay awesome, be nice animals, don't be dicks, keep moving forward, and we will see you all in the next video!
Yes. Bye,
And I'm
everybody.
your only mate, joining in late. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, Duro's
Bye.
getting furious. Bye.